Chicken back, come back. Chicken back, come back. Oh, no, chicken back, come back. Chicken back, come back, you know. Chicken back, come back. You see me go for a while, right? You don't notice a Java the kind of ease off I PH a while or whatever, right? You know, it's a Java not really out there, whatever, and then like Java Israel and chicken back Israel at the same time or whatever. People have to pay attention to these things. Pay attention to these things. You have to make sure, so when you see when 3 plus 3 makes 6. Or 6 plus 9 equals 69, and it's not 15. You have to pay attention to these things. Okay. All right, that's all I'm saying. Let me drink my coffee. Let me drink my coffee. Yes, Simone, welcome back, Chicken Back. Yes, welcome back, Chicken Back. Good afternoon to you, folks. Good afternoon to you. Ragashanti live in your ears. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Hey, I brought up some bad Blue Mountain coffee from Jamaica. Eat me a sip right now. What about mind me? I know most of you are not coffee drinkers, you know. It's funny, you know, but working class people in Jamaica, they're not big time coffee drinkers, you know. Like how people who drink coffee, them are fair 2, 3 cup a day and all these things and whatever. And when them do drink coffee, it's more like tea. Working class, man. I talk uptown Jamaica, them drink enough coffee. Them drink coffee like Americans. And then, but you know, a wet coffee drink though. You have some places, that's some country, them drink coffee enough. Yeah, you have some places. But it's not like broad across Jamaica, you know? It's broad across Jamaica for uptown people all across Jamaica, them drink enough coffee. But a night, you know, working class country people drink coffee. It's like a thing. They even have a traditional song with it. Make coffee. Oh, it go. Hey.
Ready?
Yeah?
Check your comments.
Huh?
Check your comments.
Check my comments.
Yeah, check.
Papito.
Yes, Daddy.
I'm kind of doing a show right now, okay? Is it important?
No, just check your comments. Just check your comments.
All right, but is it important? Is it something that I need to address immediately?
I'm watching you, Daddy.
Oh.
Live chat, top message 67.
What, you're doing what?
I'm watching you.
What do you mean? You're watching me online right now?
Yes. That's why I said you can look in the comments.
All right. Why don't I look in the comments right now? I'm going to do that. Give me a sec. Let me just look in the comments right now and see what's up. I am watching you on YouTube, Daddy. Okay. Okay, you're watching Daddy on YouTube right now, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and you're hearing yourself on YouTube right now, correct?
No, because I'm on the call.
Because you're on the call. Okay, that makes sense. So you're not hearing me right now. Okay, all right. Are you behaving yourself with your brother and your sister?
Yes, Daddy.
All right. Is it okay if I go and like do my show right now and then come and get you after? Is that okay?
Okay.
All right. Why don't I do that? All right. So I'll talk to you later. Let Daddy do his show right now. Okay. Hold on. Zion. Zion.
Daddy?
Zion. KJ, let me speak to Zai.
No, I'm talking.
Oh, Zion. Is that you in the Tam From TV chat on YouTube that said hi, everyone?
Yes, because they're saying hi to me. They're saying hi to me. Because I just said hi, Daddy, and they're all saying hi to me.
Okay, but I don't want you in the YouTube chat, okay?
Okay.
All right? So I tell you what, don't watch me, okay? Go play your games with KJ and Jide, all right?
Okay.
All right, promise?
Okay.
All right, don't watch me because can I be honest with you about something?
Yes.
All right, because you know you and I, we keep it real someone, you know what I'm saying? All right? Okay, so sometimes over here we talk about some heavy stuff that is not for kids, okay?
I can understand.
What's that?
I can most definitely understand.
Speak in the phone, please. What did he say?
I can most definitely understand.
You can most definitely understand that, right? So good. So we talk about some grown-up stuff over here, some adult stuff over here, and I'd prefer not to have you listening in on those, all right?
Okay.
So you promise that you won't be listening?
No.
Zion, I'm serious. Stop playing with me.
I'm not.
Oh, no. No. Oh, sorry. I realized. I just asked you, do you promise that you will not be listening? But you were saying, no, you'll not be listening. And I thought you were saying, no, I don't promise that I will not be listening. It was a misunderstanding. Okay? All right. So you're not going to be watching and listening, okay?
Okay.
All right. Go play your Roblox and stuff, and I'll buy you guys Robux, okay? Robux. I buy you guys Robux. But if you watch the YouTube show, you're not gonna get any Robux. Understood?
Yes. And I know KJ's gonna tattle on me, so I can't get Robux.
Right. KJ will tell on you if you're watching YouTube and you won't get the Robux.
This is so unfair.
What?
And all the comments
I can't. Guys, you got to speak in the phone when you're talking to me. What?
and the entire comment section is gonna tattle on me.
Speak in the phone. I'm not hearing you properly.
The entire comment section is gonna tattle on me now.
Okay, all right then. No. So if you don't want your brother to tattle, either you do not want the other to tattle on you, then both of you must make sure that you're not watching the show, okay?
KJ can't even do YouTube. He can only do YouTube Kids.
All right then. Okay, Zaya gotta go right now, but don't watch the show, all right? All right. Okay, all right. Damn picnic name is man. I'm like, man, look at this thing and I see Zion Stewart. Hi everyone. Like, wait, what? Yeah. Nah, and I feel them time it for that something, yeah, you know. This and it's not remember, you know, we keep it relatively clean. We do, but still. And I'm not just talking about swear stuff. Sometimes we talk about stuff that's just, you know, a little heavy, you know? And sometimes people calling about stuff that's a little heavy, and sometimes the subject matter is not, it's not rude or disgusting or anything, but, you know, when the subject matter is like on sexuality and stuff like that, or some form of abuse or something like that, that is, I don't expose my kids to those type of things, you know. I'm young. I'm not time yet, right? Them still I get them birds and the bees tours and all these things, you know. So yeah, it was technology, and they're so savvy. And you know, man, Daddy, check your message. Them, yeah, check your message. No, something important. Check your message. Them. I'm watching you on YouTube. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. But anyway. Where was I? Okay, well, we had for people coming. And thing. That was interesting. Oh yeah, no. I was on this coffee thing or whatever. So we have this traditional coffee song of my coffee, boiling coffee. Boiling coffee in the morning. I care for none of them. Something like that. The only thing for me is me bowl of boiling coffee in the morning. Bra, 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 bra. Okay, so I gotta sip him coffee right here. Who are bad minded thing, bad minded thing? We know who are the regular bad minders, you know? You understand? It's a certain insect. We're not calling a name. It's a certain insect. You know, a bad minder kill them right, you know? That Blue Mountain just sit right. Just sit right. Hello, Moto. Let's go. I want to say good evening to you all. Good evening to you all. Good evening to you all. Maxine, I see you. Jay Lovely. Big up. Can wine and wine good because, you know, no Jamaica, you know, people just have it say Jamaicans can't wine, but no found can't wine. No found can't wine. No found can't wine. No found can't wine. So if you know say you have that something they lack, those pelvic rotations, those torso rotation. If you know say you have DNT wine lack, you know you have a look at something. They have some people that are whining and them are whining, but you have to big up the people that can't wine. So you know. You know that's something there, you know. The edge of them. The people them who know if edge is something them and make somebody lose their mind. The people them who know how to kill up themselves, you know, but take time and do that slow something, the right this and thing. And thief somebody's soul. Take with them soul. One a boy and one a woman. Yeah. When you're done with them, I look for you like then taunted and I said, then where you just do to me. Listen to me now, man, let's go. Because I want to have the good wine. I said, big up the spray them crew. When Ancestors crew a wine them favor, when Elephant I do hopscotch, can't bother. Let's go. Wine and correct time put Java. Correct time when you say Java can't. You know, we're not haters over here. You know, we not stay like them. You know, when them no want to give you credit where the credit is due. You know, Java can't wine. Java got some whining skill. Yeah. She got some whining skill. I mean, girl got that something there. Girl have that something there. Things you want to big up Java and for let out chicken back, you understand? Yeah, because I know she have the youth lock up in a dungeon and chain up and all them something that now wear again. Java free up chicken back and things, see it? Chicken back, welcome back. Big up on yourself, you know. Me say a tam farmer give me a cologne there. And me not gonna lie, I want a cool tam farmer them, you know. And give me a cologne, man, and thing and anytime I get anything from tam farmers, I'm very, you know what I mean? I don't take things for granted, you know, because there's some things I'm gonna go through, so I'm gonna learn that something there, you know, when people kind to you, be grateful and thankful. So I have a little thing about me, you know. You see, if somebody give me not, all right, let me stop this. Me nah knock you if you do this, so don't believe me a true word upon you, right? Do not believe if me a true word upon you. Me nah knock you if you do it. But you see when people give me gifts and the gift was bought and or designed or whatever they say, it's uniquely you. Me not give back them gift then. You know? Yeah, it's a thing with me. I mean, I know say some people wanna get gift and wanna give like somebody, and that's all right. That is honor. But just I say, based on some things where me, you know, I'm not for going there, but just based on all my life juggle. You know, that's something where you grew and you grew with certain things or whatever. You never know the life they are or whatever. But, you know, me just at a point now, like, let me see how the world I run out some wicked and grateful people out the road and all them something there. And I never grew up with certain things. Yeah, me and one of them when me I grew and people bring Wrigley's from foreign when me look a bit and me lose my damn mind. Me throw the Wrigley's in a slow motion. The way I'm happy and feel special. The way I'm happy. This is Wrigley's. Me I telling you Wrigley's. When foreigner bring Wrigley's we back at the end of the day when we at Jamaica. We loot. Cause we did have bubble gum, you know. We have some pink bubble gum and whatever. But you know, there was this thing, you know, you get the flat rectangular Wrigley's type of thing. And them just have a different taste and them have some foreign something about them and then we have a look at foreign mind and we up in our head about foreign. I was just like, oh God, them give me Wrigley's and when you had chew the regular bubble gum them at Jamaica, you them and you blow up. When you chew Wrigley's, when it come from America, when you look a bit and you chew Wrigley's, you're in the Matrix. You know the Matrix? You know, that's something. You're in the Matrix. You can't rush that thing, man. You understand? When you chew bubblegum back them yeah, you have to have a little breathing to go with it. You understand? So me have a look at thing about gift. So a time farmer give me a bad perfume, you know, and not perfume, cologne, you know, a woman with perfume. The perfume. And I mean they are Jamaica and you know, be and touch the road and go so bap and put on perfume and before I go out on the road, I stop, you know, with the lounge area, the hangout area. You know, upon them all-inclusive hotels, and them have multiple bars, but them always have like one bar with the action there. So I stop there to get a look at drink or whatever. Them never have my favorite wine, Riesling. So I work with some shark, you know. And they or whatever, and two women pass me, you know. And circle. But that wasn't anything like them whatever, but them just anything rude or inappropriate or like them never stepped to me or nothing, you know, but it would. Oh my God, you smell so good. You smell so good. What are you wearing? But you know, my name. I remember my name, I cologne, you know, because I'm not gonna lie, it's a cologne that I never know about it. I don't know about that cologne there. But it bad like yours, it bad like 2 million fireside. You see me? It's a cologne, it kind of when it sit on pan you and settle, you know? And it have that little, you can't study them thing, you know, you see me? And I tell the cologne, I go and she like, you smell good, so she ask me name, I'm like, honestly, I don't remember. So, you know, she kind of give me a look like, she never say it, but, you know, it was like, well, you don't know the cologne. And I'm like, no, somebody bought it for me. And she said, but you don't remember the name or something? And I said, I know it was like somebody's name, but a lot of these colognes are like that, you know. You know, Armani, it's somebody's name. Gucci, it's somebody's name. But I couldn't. And for some reason, I was just, right now, I can't remember it. So right now, you know, I'm like, probably like maison, you know, maison's like house in French, but it wasn't that. I don't ever. But, you know, she kind of looked at me and like, but it smells good, you know, it smells really good. And, you know, some women, they're a sucker for, you know, like a nice, clean, good smelling man and whatever. And that don't mean them want you. And I'm not like that. And I'm not looking at nothing. It's just, you know, you smell good or whatever. And things like that. So, Tom Farmer, I forgot to tell you, you know, say, it thing shot, you know, man. So that is going to be my go-to cologne now. With if like me, I touch a road, I want done the place and utter people head and turn them in an idiot. Because when the Tom Farmer give me, she said, oh, and I think she said like, oh, the receipt is there. And I said, if you don't like this one, you can take it and so on, so on. But change it. But not changing it. It not changing. I don't want them I work with because me know have a pick cologne for women, but for some reason I'm not good at picking it for myself. And then for me, you know, I don't like citrusy smell. And I don't, you know, when it comes to cologne, you want the subtler ones for indoors. And you have the one them with a little bit of body and sometimes I see stuff with like in personality. So you want the one them with a little bit of body and a little bit of attitude and a little bit of, you know, forwardness and more confidence. You want those colognes for outside. And then you have a little bit stronger. But then you have the one them in the mid-range. I don't know how to explain it, but once we smell it, I know, you know. You have some cologne in a mid-range. They're not too soft. Right? Because sometimes soft is good, you know. If you are going to some close setting, soft colognes are good. Like if you are going to close. You don't want your cologne, you don't want to walk up to somebody and your cologne box them and kick them. No, you don't want that. You don't want that, right? I mean, I tell you, say, some Jamaicans have a problem with that. See, I'm never say come say Friday or something like that. Some Jamaicans have a problem with it. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, me did stay so back in the day when me I wear brute. I was like that. You put on little cologne or whatever, and your beard in it. Your beard in it. When you walk on the road, people smell your cologne. Them smell your cologne. And then 15 minutes later, them see you. Oh, so you did that smell all this time or whatever. You didn't walk come up the road, but of course, you were 15 minutes behind your cologne because you put on too much. It's a lead or whatever this. I'm exaggerating, but you get the point. But yeah, so you know what, so you always want your cologne to, you know what people literally smell it. It's like you want the cologne to kind of embrace them and just whisper in their ears. Metaphorically, of course, type of thing. But that cologne, you have that something there. Yeah. So, it's a be my go. I'm telling you the truth, too, you know. And this is not hype or nothing. Because when we go check it out and thing, you know, I don't eat that cologne, you know. So, if I don't eat that cologne, you know, say, you know, every pay a change sweet. You understand? I'm gonna check it out. I was like, damn, yo, cologne price gone up bad, you know. People a long time in a buy coat. I'm gonna tell you, it's like it doesn't mean a thing. I have a couple where like I'm so old school too. I'm gonna pinch you and tell you something. Don't laugh out for me. Okay? I have like a pack of rubber. Yeah. I don't put on too much. And it's just like everyday. Because I like Paco from long. Remember, I had a Paco from like 90s or whatever. You have some name brand cologne. You have some name brand perfume with women who were just not dead. Them just not got a style, you know. Chanel No. 5, you know, them type of perfume them. And I don't know of cologne that have the same rep they like them classic female perfume. I'm sure they're male cologne that women will say, oh yeah, Raga, the old school cologne, yeah. it can't dead, you know, bam, bam, bam. So I'm sure women have some, cologne like that. I just don't, I can remember. I used to love a cologne called Paul Lagerfeld. I don't know if that even make anymore. Giorgio Armani was just, oh God, to die for. Then Jamaicans were just into these you have these cologne where you really take off of Jamaica. Issey Miyake and them cologne and whatever. I don't know if people still wear them, But there are a lot of changes that have gone there with those cologne, and I don't. I have no idea what's going on over there in the cologne world. And see, the Del Marine is saying Creed. Yeah, we talked about this recently. Somebody was like, Creed is whatever Creed is, I don't know, whatever. But I'm feeling this cologne right now because, the evidence spoke. And I'm into this one right now, This going to be my go-to cologne. So like you see me, I say, yo, man, touch the road, I feel nice, I'm want to mash up all two woman head and whatever. I say, I put on that cologne. And you don't know, when you bounce it, if you go on like a nothing, you look good. When you spend 10 million hours to make sure you look good, but when you touch the road, you go on like, oh, it's nothing, whatever. And play after look at something, they don't it. Yeah, I'm ready for them. Some of those what I said to that time farmer them. And think, big up yourself, I forgot to tell you, the thing shot, the thing gone and lead, Listen to me now, man. Hey, what you do again? What saying on? I get a perfume for Pretty Punchy. People, we're going to get a perfume for Pretty Punchy, and we want it called Eau de Porrige, right? A perfume for Pretty Punchy, Eau de Porrige. So it's EAUDU, and it's PORRIGE accented. Eau de Porrige. And of course, it will smell like porridge. It will have cinnamon in it, nutmeg. Yeah, porridge like cinnamon, nutmeg. Yeah, that's Pretty Punchy. Yes. Courtesy of our title sponsor for the Ragashanti live show, Spectre and Associates, your serious New York injury attorneys. And of course, if you're in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, or Connecticut, and you get in a car accident too, still give them a call. The number is right there, 800-318-8888. It's right there on the screen. Once enough respect to Auntie Maxine, Lucy Hanover. Once enough respect to Maxine in London. The two Maxines in London. We have two time from a Maxines in London. To the folks going to Ghana, please do remember. Say you book your own flight for go Ghana. If you bought your own ticket, a deposit is due at the end of this month. And if you go through the direct flight from New York, you know what is due at the end of next month. All right, make sure someone check them thing there. Craigton said taxi too. Jesus God, Craigton, you remember when taxi, when they used to beat out crosses out of taxi? Jamaican did love that one there too, you know. But people, we are come from brute, you know. Yeah, this is where we come from, you know. Yeah, brute was a thing one time, and couscous. Listen to me, man. We've come a long way. Make we give thanks now. Let's go. Sham, no worry yourself, man. We have you, man. When you know what is what, that's what we know, man. Sham, you're good, man. Sham, we can't go on a trip there without you doing a big and serious, you know. We can't go on a trip there without you. And one of your daughter then. By the way, it would be my honor to meet you. Well, big up all of your children and whatever. I see how big them up what they, but like all the super bright daughter, it would just be my honor just to be in her presence, you know. And some of her excellence, just like somebody just drop off on me and thing and bless me up in the. Come on, man. Reminded, you know, Sean, well, it's public knowledge. Sean have a daughter, you know, who's going to Yale University, right? And, you know, there's a huge debate about why Yale is regarded as it is. But now getting at the debate at all and something, but put it this way, it's considered the most difficult school to get into overall. The three top schools is Yale, Harvard, and Stanford. In general, not all areas, but just in general, you know, Yale, Harvard, and Stanford, they're just, you know, always thing. But even in the area of law, Yale is a top law school in the country, right? And Harvard is generally second, and then Stanford, and then you have all these other ones, you know. But getting into like Yale law. I'm not sure what Yale law is like. Most people who go to Yale law, they don't come out and practice law. Most people who go to Yale Law School, the thing in the law fraternity is that they end up being constitutional lawyers. So amongst lawyers, there is, I don't buy into it, I'm just telling you, there's this thing where constitutional lawyers are held in the highest regard, you know, because like, they're supposed to be like the smartest and the most brilliant and whatever. So they're really into intellectual scholarship and whatever. So they end up they work in think tanks, and they very often are law professors and so forth. And you know, they very often you know, inform policy and you know, work to establish regulations, and they inform Congress on the laws that should be made for the nation and all this stuff and whatever. Yale is just held in that high regard, you know. So it is no small accomplishment, you know, for Sharm's daughter to be in there, and I'm just so proud of her. I'm in love when what people are do well and all them something and I shell it out at all them thing there, whatever. So I know I've gone over this already, so but still, you know, me like them something there, you know? Me like them something there. And if she's anything like her mother, she's gonna carry it well. And she's gonna carry that excellence with humility, you know, and she's gonna still respect people. I remember she cover because I saw her mama tan. Yeah. That's something there. So Sean, big up your good daughter again in that tree. You don't even know we're proud. Oh, you mean take it to them a Yale as good as man. can't bust a good as wine like D and I can did on Georgia there. D and big up your party, we are forward, you know. Big up your party, we are forward. Ian Jagai, big up yourself, my brother, big up yourself. Cassandra Smith, Morgan, Silent Majority. Big up the Ansness crew. Big up the Spray of them crew. Big up Dog Bite. Big up Mango. Big up All Time Farmers. Crosses get the better on, you know. Nobody miserable up a thing. Nobody sad up a thing and depression up a thing. Come in. Alright, me just turn up my voice. Splash DJ, me just turn it up. Is my voice louder now? Splash DJ, tell me if it's loud or not. It should be. Before we go to the phone line, watch your ride. People, there's a thing called accountability. I need to make a video on something in a Jamaican politics. I'm going to tell you the thing that bother me, you know. But anyway, people, there's... What's up right here? Let me see, I need you know, bring down this. Yeah, bring this here, so. Okay. Oh, I can't do this now. Bring up this. Oh, that now go up. That will make a difference. Try this. Alright, I'm going to leave that this. So, there's a thing called accountability out the road and thing. Well, in life, I could see, I'm going to listen to something. Listen to that thing, you know. I don't know, I'm going to play it twice. So just, you know, meds, all right? Listen to this, people.
Sperm donors have to pay child support. So me and my girlfriend decided that we were going to go find a donor and have a kid that way. And after that, my girlfriend and I stayed together for about 3 more years, and then we broke up. My girlfriend never signed the birth certificate of our child, so she never became the parent of our child legally. And so when we broke up, she said that she had no legal obligation to this child and she didn't want to be the parent anymore. Of course, I was like, whatever, that's fine. Just give me, some child support. And she said, did you not hear me? I have no legal obligation to this child. I'm not going to pay child support. So now I'm trying to get the sperm donor to pay child support because biologically he is my daughter's parent. So I want him to give me his half. Of course, they're refusing to give me his contact information, so I don't know what to do at this point, but I just think it's really messed up that somebody can just go donate sperm and then have nothing else to do with the kid that comes from it.
People sometimes, you see something and you want to cuss all about it, you know, but you know, you want... I don't know what going out there in the world, you know, people. Big and serious. I don't know what going out there in the world. You know, because some people out there now move right. Some people out there now move right. I want to listen to her again, you know, all right? Listen what she's saying, you know, right? She's a lesbian. A woman or thing there, right? And she married a woman, go there with a woman. And them said them want picnic. And they decided to go get a sperm donor. Go get sperm for a picnic, because them want a family. And she go get the family. And she get the picnic. And after 3 years, them relationship mash up. And when the relationship mash up, she said to the woman, say, all right, since you're going on, but you still send on a thing for the youth. And the woman said, no, I'm not a legal obligation to the picnic there, you know, so I'm not saying no. And then, after that now, she upset. Say man can't leave sperm out there and whatever, and no said the sperm I go use to have picnic. And she said, no, she said, just make me hear her again. One more time and then we will have meds about it.
You know, sperm donors have to pay child support. So me and my girlfriend decided that we were going to go find a donor and have a kid that way. And after that, my girlfriend and I stayed together for about 3 more years, and then we broke up. My girlfriend never signed the birth certificate of our child, so she never became the parent of our child legally. And so when we broke up, she said that she had no legal obligation to this child and she didn't want to be the parent anymore. Of course, I was like, whatever, that's fine. Just give me, some child support. And she said, did you not hear me? I have no legal obligation to this child. I'm not going to pay child support. So now I'm trying to get the sperm donor to pay child support because biologically he is my daughter's parent. So I want him to give me his half. Of course, they're refusing to give me his contact information, so I don't know what to do at this point, but I just think it's really messed up that somebody can just go donate sperm and then have nothing else to do with the kid that comes from it.
People, I've gotten older now, so I'm less, I'm more dispassionate in my responses to certain issues and whatever, and it's about reasoning and meds and whatever. But sometimes you have some things that just piss you off, because to be clear, what she said she just thinks it is messed up that men can donate them sperm and know that the sperm going to use to make a child and them not have no responsibility. So she's advancing a moral issue. She's saying that there is something categorically unfair here. She's saying that men who do this, they're negating their responsibility. And to be clear, what she's doing is advancing a version of a deadbeat dad issue. Now, we know in general, thankfully, society has reached a point where men are held accountable, in a court of law when they're the fathers and they're not taking responsibility. And that's a good thing. It's not a perfect system and things like that, but it's a good thing, right? Because we know we had a problem there, right? And all the pressure upon woman and all them, something there, men negating their responsibility. But it's people like this woman who make those legitimate cases, start looking, like sullying, the nobility and the integrity of those legitimate issues. Because what she's saying is that men made a choice to put their sperm there, knowing that the sperm is going to be used to make a child. And she literally said, no, I'm searching for him to get for him to hold his half. She said nothing about the fact that she chose to go and use the sperm. The sperm never hold her and drape her up and jump up in her belly. Right? Me soon come to call him. Right? The sperm never call her up and drape her. The sperm never force itself upon her. She made a choice. She and her cumbolo made a choice to go and obtain that sperm. The sperm did that, they never bother her. And when them go for the sperm, them and thing, them have this whole protocol where them go through, like what age was a person, what profession was them, what color was their eyes, and whatever. So she would have gone through all of that. So we're talking about choices. So she would have made a multiplicity of choices, and with her expressed intent to use this service, a service that many women give thanks for, based on different things when they go through, want children and can't get children or whatever, who, you know, different ways. Some women just don't even want a man in them life, but them want a child, you know, and them, you know, they're thankful for this, you know, irrespective of what you might think about it, okay? Right? What I'm saying, it was her choice to go and get the sperm, which is different from when a man make a choice to go sleep with a woman, and then when pregnancy come, him no want to take responsibility and whatever. She's conflating those two things, and they're two very different things. And she's making this a moral issue, right? And she's not doing anything, you know, to help to erase the stereotype that lesbians just automatically hate men, right? That is a stereotype that's out there because it's not true. But when she behaves like that, you know, she just make people say, see there? She made a choice to go and get that sperm. She made a choice, however, which way they did it, whether it's through IVF or whatever them do. She made a choice to put that in her. Not only that, when our relationship did go on for 3 years and whatever, it wasn't a problem. When the relationship did work fine with she and the woman who she did there with, she never have this moral issue with men who donate sperm. So if the relationship did go on good and whatever, she wouldn't have any issue. So what it is that the issue is not about men who donate sperm. The issue is you are the problem. You are the problem. You got issues. And you obviously not hold yourself accountable, but you look everybody else to blame for where the choices them where you make. And conveniently now, you gotta start beat man in general. You know? If a man just out there and I leave them sperm and whatever, this and that, and you know, so the man them are wicked right now, and them need to get them off. It wasn't a problem in the 3 years when she and her woman did that, and things are going good and this and that. You know, it wasn't a problem then. But through the relationship no work now, she don't even say, I could go legally for force our ex to do it. I don't even that's what she does. She's like, okay, fine. This and that. All right, I have to go to the I have to go for the man then, you know? In other words, she's even being more accommodating and understanding to the ex who left her. You know, because she pushed with the ex, and the ex said, no, I'm not legally obligated. So she allow it. So she not fight the ex. She not push with the ex and whatever. But now she going to push for this. And the ex is closer to her because the ex had a relationship with the child. And any people know how the court work and thing, how courts work and whatever, and the best interest of the child. And there's this whole thing where is you the child know as a parent. So there is room for her to pursue this legally, despite what the parents said, because that is what them tell man, you know. Not only that, men don't have to be there for 3 years, you know. Them just have a right. Them just have to put them name on the paper and the court say, you put your name on the paper. But she never put her name on the paper, right? Obviously, the woman who she did that with. But I'm just saying, the court thing is like, no. You, the child, know as a father. That's how the court treat men. So you find, say, when a woman say, are you my breed for? And the man go accept it. And then after a year, him say, a jacket him get, a 2 year jacket him get. The court say, you have to stay there. All when them not married. Court say, you the child know as a father. Right? So in this case, and when the courts do that, you know, what I want to know, you know, when it's proven that the man is not the biological father, courts obligate the men to still be the father. And child support, right? Right up to the pitney either 18 or to the pitney at 21. Like in New York, the age of maturation is 21 years old. And you have to, court ordered support for that child until the pitney at 21 in New York. In other states at 18, right? So somehow, you know, I don't know what's going on there with lesbian relationships or whatever, but that standard doesn't apply, obviously, because the woman who she did that with before, you know, can just walk away after having been a parent for that child for 3 years. Men can't do that. But it's the woman who she did that with who have a relationship with the child. The child don't know nothing about no sperm donor. Child can't even understand them something there. But the child know who used to hug them. The woman who used to hug her, and the woman used to comfort her, and the woman who used to be nice to her, and that is where the picnic know. She don't even have forcefully go after her ex. She want to go after this unknown sperm donor or whatever. Forget half. It has nothing to do with the man coming at the child life or whatever, or nothing like that, you know. She just said, no, me need some money from him, right, you know. And sometimes when you make all a meds pan all them something and people say you're being homophobic or whatever, no, you're in a lesbian relationship, right? You know that there are some limitations with being a lesbian in terms of producing children. Technology has afforded you, you know, multiple options now. It's not like in the past, right, where you can be in a lesbian relationship and you can end up getting a child. But you have to make a choice to do that. And you made a choice to do that with a partner. And if it had worked out with a partner, you wouldn't have any problem with it. But through it not work out now, man are wicked. And this is just this widespread thing going out there right now in terms of, you don't know, it's like there's a next level selfishness and entitlement out there, and you know, this a group of cuss that group there and whatever, and this a group of demand from that group there and thing. It's crazy out there, right? For real, you know, I tell you, for the cat, you listen to me, man, if you cannot find somebody who you say, yo, you know, me and that person I juggle and we're good, you know, right? We have a look at ups and downs, and we have a look at argument and this and that, but you know, say, that person I love me and have my back and what. If you can find somebody like that, you know, and give thanks and wallet, you know, because it's not pretty out there. It is not pretty out there. People are crazy. We're going in a different space here with... what would they, you know? You're going to get that sperm donor. Yo, the sperm donor for pay half. I want him there. We don't need to give me him name. I want him name and whatever. Send on some money around here and things like that. You see it? Now, if you get cold and harsh now, which I'm not saying you should, but if you get cold and harsh now, I say, yeah, if I just say a thing there, then I should have got take a dick straight up then. then you'd have a better talk, no? But you're not juggling in that space, but you want to put yourself in that same space there were enough women in her and have a right for a whole man accountable. When man make a choice, we go sleep with them. And when the woman them breed, the man them no want to take responsibility, and them woman they have a right to go after them man they. And we give thanks to say the court, even though it is abused in some ways and weaponized in some way, we know say you have some workless man out there. But somehow you want to put yourself now in the same position with the woman them now who took body and who did sleep with a man who he made a choice to go sleep with them. Right? And then no one take the responsibility for what was produced from that choice, a child or children. And when the women are rightfully positioned to hold them accountable under the law, she now wants to put herself in the same position with those women. It's unfair. She's not in the same position as those women. And she should not be equating herself with it, but she should be right on a man who leave out him sperm and pick the produce and him or whatever. And you go choose to do it. The man never sleep with you. The man don't even know you. There's some people out there, they're crazy, man. Crazy. All right, let's go. The phone lines are open. Someone did that call a while ago and I can't call back now. I don't chat. Well, intro chat. Check. Good afternoon, caller. What's up?
Good afternoon, Raga.
Why go down?
Boy, that one kiss me for me levels, man. We are all about that about it.
Yeah, make we hear you. I said, well, you there on speakerphone or earpiece?
Speakerphone, take it off.
Yeah, man, come have a speakerphone, yeah.
1 second.
Yeah, man, take your time. Eh?
We don't have a speakerphone. The quality better?
Yeah, man, better now. Yeah, man. Talk up, yeah.
Alright. The first thing to me is that me find this sperm ownership on behalf of the man weird. Me can't follow somebody just say, alright, may I go give me sperm knowing say, may I go, there's a possibility that I will conceive a child. I mean, just not go here.
No, you're not. You did not conceive a child. You did not conceive. Donating your sperm is not you conceiving a child.
Yes.
It's somebody else that use your sperm for conceive a child. You, no,
Yes. It find it weird.
No, all right, let's just be clear. So what you're saying is you find it weird for a man to go and leave his sperm knowing that sperm will be used by somebody to conceive a child.
Because it might
Can
never.
be. Yeah, can be used. Okay. So you are saying that there's something inherently disturbing about, for
No, not disturbing. No, not disturbing.
Weird.
Because,
a man knows that sperm out there produce children and he's not involved in that.
Yes, it's weird to me.
Explain. Why is it weird? Why is it weird? Why is it weird?
Well, because it might be a bias when having the kids and stuff like that, but just in my conception, you would want to care about your offspring.
Oh.
It's just human nature too.
Seeing.
It will even care and have a vested interest. Because even quote unquote deadbeat care to a certain degree. That is why when some like in America where the father is a quote unquote deadbeat and when the child made the NDR they make it big. You see them just show up. So
but that is not care. That is really self-interest, It's really self-interest. When them just show up, but that is not really care for the child,
Which is evolutionary though. We have some interest in our offspring.
Right.
There's some interest in that.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? How old are you?
29.
29, okay. And have you tried to have children before?
No.
No, okay. But you see yourself having children in the future, okay?
I don't even sure. I don't even,
What, you don't even sure if you'd want to have children or if you can have children?
well, not sure if it, me look a conflicted pan having children. Me look a conflicted.
Okay, that's
Probably
fine.
it will happen, but me look a conflicted.
Because, you know, I mean, your your discomfort with this thing, it actually speaks well of you because it connotes that you're the type of person is like if you know that your sperm contributed to the production of a child. Or what I'm hearing from you is that no, I would want to be involved in that child life. I can't just leave that out there, whatever. So that speaks well of you. But what about the argument where
Well,
some
the
men?
argument now, Raga,
Huh?
she wrong. She
No,
wrong.
no, no. Well, before we get to Shido, what about the argument where a lot of men who donate sperm, they believe that, this is going to help somebody out there. And a lot of people who have access to it, they say, I'm just really thankful for this, that I can use this to get a child and I don't have to go through, the craziness that what they would deem to be the craziness with being the man who produced the sperm. What about that argument?
You know, when you never engage with a particular idea, if you have a strong opinion on it, you never did see from that
You
angle.
never, right? Okay, understood.
Yes.
And thank
So
you
you
for
have
being
me.
honest. Thank you for being honest about that. Yes. Okay.
Me
No,
just never see
that's
from that
good. That's
angle.
good. You never really think about it from that. No, this has been a lifesaver to, hundreds of thousands of women out there, Not only women, but couples too. Did you know that?
Yes. But you see, the tricky thing, there was a story in Raga, I don't know if it happened in Europe or America, where there was this serial sperm donor who would have to ban him from donating sperm.
No,
Because,
they have many stories like that. Them have doctors who do it too. You have you know about several doctors who use for them sperm and I tell the
yes, we
people
hear
them
about that
lie
one there.
and all them something there. So you have a whole
Yes,
bunch of
yes.
abusers of the process, but you have couples, a lot of married couples where the man cannot, is unable to do so. And the married couples, they go and them go through the protocol and they pick a sperm and and it would have a profile. They would say, this man, he has an MBA. He was 44 years old when he did it. He was Caucasian with brown eyes. And, there's no sickle cell strain in his, they do these things, and a lot of couples have used it and they're happy for it and thankful for it, But so back so to the woman, what you think about she,
Hey, she delusional. It's the height of just being delusional. And the part where you said to me what is the most salient point of me that I pick out
Yeah.
is that she now let the woman off the hook, when she have the picnic with she totally absorb her of every connection to the picnic already. You good. Over the sun.
Yeah. Remember
And
go
she
and
a
find man
pursue
now.
the man.
Yeah.
Yes, me pursue him because him are the culprit.
Yeah,
Like,
I just
woman,
literally said, more half from and then she just when she start at the beginning and at the end, she just like she think like this is just morally wrong. This is just inherently unjust. Like she's like upset about it and like pissed off about it, but you don't hear the same
she don't have the same fervor for the lady.
for the lady.
It's not there.
Perfectly chosen word. Okay, the same fervor for your ex and all these things and whatever. The man she have strength for, but the man what she don't even know, right? But not for
You know
your
what
ex.
annoy me the most about them people, Raga,
Yeah.
is me try my best with the on woman's side when it come out to certain issues now because I understand how patriarchy oppressed women and all them look sitting there. So
Yeah.
some people might call me biased, but you see the issue with them women, yeah, they make the vast majority of women look bad. And
Ho.
they make it because all right, you see one of
Wait.
the
When you say
stereotype
them
is that
woman, yeah, what you mean?
all right, people who Because here's this, like, you would see the memes online and the videos of women lacking accountability.
Yeah.
And it's one of them popular things in the quote-unquote manosphere and that type of community.
It's hotly debated now.
Yes,
Right.
Very hotly debated.
Right.
She, a Kenyan father for them, man.
Exactly. Yeah, them are going to grab and pan this now and say, see it there?
Yes. Because, kid you not, the brother where you take this from, him one of them. Because at that type of content him produce.
The brother where what?
All right, we see the youth who look looking at the video, because we now watch the live feed. Me recognize the face of the person who post the video. If you get what me I say.
Oh.
In the first part of the video, before she started, we see a brother like pushing head the camera.
Yeah, and a peep over, yeah.
And a peep over. Me know film face because I see him a lot on social media.
Oh,
producing the same content.
Oh, okay, what's his name? Because I didn't even pay that in mind.
Oh, okay. A lot of things you see in passing past Facebook.
Okay.
The Facebook shot, them only last like 30 seconds, but me know him face.
Right.
I know not about what me know him face.
Right.
And the content them they will produce.
Okay, understood.
And like people like them do a disservice to women. Me not like you. We know them just give them score a own goal. There's nothing else we can say about it.
Okay.
It makes a good content.
Oh, you mean him, the brother?
No, she like this makes a good content for people laugh.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, she make it look bad for a woman. Like, people are gonna just generalize and say, see, that's a woman tan or whatever. And when in my opinion, most women are not like that. Most women are not like that at all.
Yeah, generally, I think most women, reasonable people, just like how they have the same expectation of men, but general within the whole manosphere and gender war thing, a good ammunition is for a certain, for somebody on a particular side.
Yeah. Like, see, they're inherently like that, They hate us.
Wicked gal.
You see how woman wicked when she's certainly not reflective of women in general and things like that. But boy, it was one of them where it rocked me and I'm like, come on, man. We have men out here like myself who proudly, right? We say, oh, you mean, fear is fear. So we defend the woman and when them forget defend, and if man go wrong, them go wrong, and we defend them and whatever and this and that. But I have people who I refer to as zero-sum thinkers, either or thinkers. And I don't think life works that way. I think, each situation deserves its own scrutiny, and context is important, right? So, there are times when, a woman are going to make a point, but a woman will be like, yeah, you're right. And there are times when you're going to be like, nah, I don't agree with it and whatever. And in an instant like this is like the point you made. She make woman look bad and whatever. And then again, what I don't like is she frame it in this, these irresponsible men out there that do them, and you have a lot of people who are going to fall for that, who are already predisposed to like, see that workless man again and things like that, whatever, without realizing what she's really doing, that she's absolving herself for the responsibility for the choices that she made, choices that had her relationship with her ex worked out. She wouldn't have a problem.
But you see, Raga, two things to me come up from this, and you probably will know more than this with the legal mind. Me feel that she have a legitimate case to gain child support from this lady, and that case could set a landmark precedent. Because after 3 years, me no feel that this lady have the right to just walk out and say, me no want to be involved no more. When you did agree to the process, and you give her the impression say you are going to be there forever, and you are going to take responsibility as, I don't know whether she was the mother or the father, I don't know the part of the dynamic, but you agree to be a parent.
Right. Rights a parent. The gay people are very upset when people see like a lesbian couple and say, what a man, what a woman.
Yes. I'm not trying to figure out the party.
And they're very pissed off about that. It's like, stop bringing these hetero-focused questions. It's too woman. Leave it like that. Okay, but I see your point. And I totally concur, and I alluded to it earlier that men are held accountable, based on, presence and things like that, and said, you started this, you have to continue it. Like, men are held to that. And it's just fascinating that she repeatedly said that her ex said, I am not legally obligated to this child, right? And the way the law works for sperm donors, they are not legally obligated to whatever people use them sperm for do either, pursuant to the principles of contract law and family law, right? So they too are not legally obligated to. So, but to hear her say, no, they don't want to give me the name or whatever, and she is resistant to that legal doctrine. She's basically saying that legal doctrine should not be. But she's not saying that legal doctrine to her ex should not be. She not said that either, but she's willing to attack the law, where it is where the man complied. He's compliant. Whoever did this is compliant with the principles of the law, right? But she's willing to attack that and saying something is egregiously offensive and wrong there or whatever. But she afraid for her ex man, thing or whatever, or sitting a pop down on the ex deal with her, wicked and thing. So she go after the man because she thinks she a weak fence, that's a female man. But whatever she go through with the ex and the thing and the ex run her way and all these things or whatever. But her very thinking, is indicative of probably like some broader elements in her personality that is just not conducive to, an harmonious relationship or whatever. Just the way she think a while ago, it's like, that type of thinking, you're not going to really maintain a relationship with them type of thinking there,
Because it has to survive. It has to cohabitate with somebody who, obviously, she cannot see things from other people's perspective. Like, she are the only person who exists and everybody's supposed to conform around fear and desires.
Right. We see some indications in that regard. Indeed, that she has an inability there, to be, sufficiently balanced, even if she disagrees, to say, that something should be done about these sperm donors or some option should be there, whatever. The way she's just defiant and adamant and like incensed and obsessed and upset about this is like, can you imagine her in a relationship?
It's tough, right?
Them people who, you have some people, you cannot be rational with them. You can't reason. They can't get it, And I used to be one of them people who would be like, it's either like, oh, come on, be patient, and go and take them a time for learn or like, still work with the person because them just, incapable of understanding this man, but still work. Yo, me change from this now, If I this you there, I don't have nothing to do with you. Right? I learn my lesson with them, something did. Some people just not gonna get it. Leave them alone. Don't try to change them.
When certain things come up, I know people can't reason with certain things, but and certain people say, what? It's not worth it.
Thank you. It's not worth it. You're not gonna get anywhere.
You have certain friends, we don't disagree, but you see, you can talk and we can share each other's point of view. We might walk away disagreeing, but there are some people in a better sense.
You just stated it perfect. You have some people, you know all our reasoning and thing and whatever, and you don't reach like a consensus, but just based upon the meds and whatever, so them did a listen and they make some good points and you make some good points and there was some holes in your reasoning too and whatever, but and you can still respect them. And then you have these other people just recognize them and let it go. Let it go. I make them think them win too. It's okay.
Yes.
You
Because
know,
sometimes if they don't think they win it, the argument not done.
the argument not done, but in order to protect your peace, right? And just by being in exercising intelligence on your part, because I hold that if you are not intelligent enough to know that this is not a person who is open to reason, if you are not intelligent enough to recognize that, but you recognize them in, but you know, your sister, the argument now going away, and you in it, or the person stay a certain way, and you spend forever try change, it's your fault, you know.
Yes.
It's your fault. It's your fault, right? It's your fault, right? If the person can't come round or whatever, let it go. Let it go. Protect your peace.
You see another thing though, for pin pan something else you did ask me earlier,
Yeah.
with having kids personally. You see the inability of men to opt out is one of my, not issues, but one of the reasons I'm very cautious.
The inability
Because
of men to do what?
to opt out of after a child's life legally or whatever. So it's like always mama can just say, yo, after 3 years, boy, I'm gone, you know. Me not care no more. Man have the option there. Like either for the bare minimum child support, you have to pay it. So if you
No,
get what
hold on. When you say opt out, you mean opt out of supporting the child or opt out of the child's life? If you're the father, what do you mean?
Either either, both. Either either. Like men
Hold on.
legally
I'm
will
trying
not
to understand. Are you saying that men should have that option?
No, never. But me I say personally, because me know say that option don't exist. That is why I'm very cautious about kids. Because I know say once you're on the hook, you're on the hook. And
No, I understand you. No, no, okay, I understand you now.
yes.
I understand what you're saying.
So me I go back to one question I think you did ask me earlier, that as a male, that is why I'm very cautious, extremely cautious. Because
no, and I want to commend
this
you for
lady,
that too. Yes, go on.
I like this lady who have the ability to just say, boy, after 3 years, boy, you know, so I say, go later. Me not care no more.
Right.
Man have the option there. And me personally, even me couldn't have myself, like me tell you. Do that.
And people, I don't want you to misunderstand what he's saying with the opt-out thing. What he's saying is that the responsibility, when you choose to become a parent or you choose to engage in an activity that could result in you being a parent, he's saying it is such an awesome responsibility, and it is one where you bring a human being into the world that should be protected by their parents, that he's saying that given the magnitude of that responsibility, he's not going to treat that loosely or carelessly, because basically he's saying him not going to just run in it like that, because him knows say if it happens, he's in for the child's life, pretty much. So that is where he's coming from. It's like, don't take on the responsibility if you're not prepared to go right through with it. That is what he's saying. Very good. Very good. Very good. I want to commend you for that.
Yes, you just sum it up.
You see what you just said? This is where some of my colleagues and I, you have a lot of people in Jamaica, right? Again, let me get a look of context, right? We are raised, to believe that if you don't have children, that somehow that represents some sort of disability, on you physically, socially, and sadly, spiritually. In our culture, when a woman have a child, it is said that God granted her a child, or she, it's a blessing from God, right? So both men and women are ridiculed with this if you don't have children, but it's even worse for women, right? So, when you have children, not unfortunately, but in our culture, you are seeing that you are fulfilled one of your primary responsibility that would validate you
As a human being.
legitimate human being, exactly. And if you don't have children, whatever. My problem with that is I don't agree with it. Because why?
I fundamentally disagree with
Hold
it.
on. I am totally in full support. Full 100%. Me get up and ball out and defend the people them who say I don't want any children, because I don't think I ready for it or me can manage it. That is great. When we see people abuse children in some terrible ways, now that we say, well, you gotta have the pity them 5, and then everybody for have pity. That is what we say. So when some people say, yeah, I know everybody for have pity, I am not one of them, because I will not treat that child with the minimum care that the child should receive, or whatever the care. We should respect that. With men and with women, we should respect that. What you say?
You see, when I think them,
Yeah.
what baffle me to do is, as me have this conversation with my mother and certain other people, and people we sit look at me and tell me I'm selfish because me don't want to have people, Rafa, rather it baffle me how people say that to me. Because me say, oh, you gotta be selfish to a hypothetical human being that exists. They don't exist. What selfishness there? Like we say, oh, me don't want the responsibility, me don't want the responsibility right now. What the selfishness there? It's not like me go get the picnic and then
but you know where that is coming from though, right?
Enlighten me.
Yeah, it is a standard that is common across cultures amongst people who have generational suffering related to the devaluation of their lives, to the point where they can become extinct, right? There have been genocides throughout history, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. One of the reasons why black people have survived all over the world is because, people make sure black people procreate.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So pick the bond. And some people are very explicit with this. Say, in the face of oppression and in the face of hundreds of years of slavery where our lives were like nothing, and them did a kill we have left, right, and center, and you can't dead in a second or whatever, and you can cease to be in a second. It's imperative that, all right, a big part of why white people are with this, so-called anti-abortion thing is whatever, they are very afraid, that because all the projections of being extinct, and but right now it's not even extinct. It's like not having control, right? So and so it's a big deal for them now that the trajectory thus far and the projections in the future are that their race will continue to decrease. And the races, and again, remember, race is not a reality. It's a social construct from European racism. But their thing is like, at the rate we're going, they are going to eventually outnumber us. And that is why you have this imperative right now to keep out certain people, and they want white women to have more babies, because the women, you see what they're doing recently in the Supreme Court, right? Yesterday before, thing. Yeah, they saw them get they repeal Roe v. Wade, and you have to understand, in the courts, there's a thing called stare decisis, where precedent is respected, and the idea is that the common law should be built on past rulings of what, so forth. And for them, they claim that, we're respecting life. But over and over again, people have shown that, no, you don't respect life, because if you did respect life, you'd have been more active in this era where people are dead. And some of them say, but it's babies. And they were like, no, because over and over again, we have asked you to support legislation that will save the lives of the high death rate, in childbirth for certain non-white groups, and you don't. You go against them. So it's not respect life. You respect your race life. That is what it is about. You understand? So this big abortion thing and whatever them are push and whatever with life and whatever, it's for their own survival, right? You do have some people who come up in a Catholic doctrine and say life is life and whatever this and that. But if you see what's going on right now, you have some states are saying life begins at inception, right? You know, they're saying, yeah, and now look what them are go after now. The birth control, you know. No, well, not birth control. Well, yeah, you know, the abortion pill. You understand, right? Because them want white women to have more babies.
Hey, you know, I listened to an interview with this the black singer who become this, you know, they call him the KKK whisperer, who take the robes and deconvert racist KKK members and white nationalists. You know what, Daryl something.
You have several of them out there. Yes, yeah.
And in they bring up something with everything was interesting. I think it was 2040 something. It is expected that white people will no longer be the majority racial group.
No, it was 2060, you know, and then you know they keep on checking in with it, and it went on to 2055. Now it's at 2045, you know.
But weirdly enough, rough numbers they run for a long time because him say meet a neo-Nazi who tell him say by then a race war will start. And the main gist of the race war is to maintain the numbers.
Like, no. They have been racist, the real extreme racists. They have long been advocating for a race war. And their idea of a race war is we need to get rid of them, right? So in their desperation, their thing is like, we just need to kill them off. We need the war so that we can go there and wipe them out. And they are with Miss Orange, you know. These people are very open with that now, you know. Very, very open with that. And some of these mass killings that have gone, the brother there in a Buffalo, the one down at the Walmart in Texas, they explicitly said that. They want to trigger the race war because they want to kill these non-white people. And I'm telling you, I'm not just being pessimistic. I'm just looking at the trajectory and the evidence and thing. It's going to get worse. It's going to get... They don't... The worst... They think it's just the existential nightmare if they are not controlling America, right? And what it is, it's a generational thing, you know, because there is nothing that disturbs a thief more, you know, than if somebody can thief them things from them, you know, thief a thing with them thief. Right? Because they know. They know, right? We work hard for thief this from Uno. We work hard for brainwashing to say, is we build it. We even believe says we alone build this thing or whatever. So we don't want to come back come thief it from we.
So when we say thief and thief, God laugh. That not go so.
They're not trying to wonder. But listen to me, it underlies most of what's going on. You know, when you hear them chat about this, you know, America is a white Christian nation, and you see them align themselves with Viktor Orban over there in Hungary and thing, and these you know, far-right extremists, they're saying, oh, yeah, we're all about Putin. And you see how many of them come out now and I say, Ringy, no, we can't deal with You see how much of them come out and I say, well, I welcome Ringy being a dictator right now. All of a sudden, the American experiment is no longer important. Democracy is no longer... There's bigger issues going on here. We need to get rid of them, right? We need to get rid of them. And this man here said the right thing. You understand? And him say him find it with them, so him let it go and decide. So it's about getting rid of these people because them going to come take over. And then we now go own the thing again. So I better we just kill half the whole of them right now. Yep. I am predicting this, you know. There's gonna be a time, you know.
Like I said, we can't outbreed them, so we just have to get rid of them.
Listen, you know what is going on over the world right now? There are all these so-called first world countries that They're having significant birth rate problems, you know.
Yeah, man, me hear about it.
Right? All right, Canada.
Significant.
Canada was having that problem big time. And what Canada do? Canada said, yo, we need to bring in more people because not only that, we can't even sustain the economy. We don't even have the workforce for the economy. So Canada, years ago, came up with this program. Canada bringing people from the Middle East, them bringing people from the Caribbean, them have this. If you have a profession, a certain profession or whatever, right? Canada have programs so you go in, you know, and them just give you your thing and say, come in, man, we need people, right? So America is actually, don't listen to what them people that talk about and this and that, you know. America's birth rate is not keeping up with what it's supposed to be. It's 11% behind. In other words, America need 11% more of its population that it has right now. America, and I will heap of people that, you know, right? So when they investigate and say like, so we can't get more people, right? And them look what other countries do, Denmark and all them places, them look what them do, right? Them say them incentivize families to have more kids, right? So the authorities here, no, we can't do that because that is a problem. They might have more baby than we right now. So we're not, right? So we're not do that. We can't incentivize them because we can't go. They go say we are incentivize only white people. We have to go say incentivize, you know, broadly, and then them are gonna run in on it. The other thing now, them say, all right. Them look what other countries do, and them see what Canada do. Them see what all these other countries do. When them say them bring in nationals from other countries and say, come be American. So this is not contribute to our economy. Them say, no, we can't do that because the people them who we want to bring in, them now, you remember when them say, yo, we want people from Norway and Denmark and whatever. And, and those people were like, nah, we're not going over America. It's good over here. Go with America. Keep that. We're not going. And they explicitly said that. And that's why you hear Mr. Mann. You remember when Mr. Mann said, why we are taking people in from the shithole country then, right?
Yes,
why we can't get
Nigeria?
Yeah, if I say we don't want them place there, whatever, we want people. He literally said Norway. He said Norway. Which, if you follow the doctrine of Hitler, Hitler said the pure white people, you know, the Aryan nation, and Norway. You remember what that is what he's saying. You know, whatever that them want. So them say we can't do that no or whatever. So for them, they're in a quandary. They're in a crisis. So for them thing is, yo, first of all, we need to outlaw abortion. And then after we outlaw abortion, outlaw the pill. And after we outlaw the pill, listen, Clarence Thomas, oh, by the way, he's a black man, he literally said there is, again, there is a precedent. I forgot which case it is, right? I think it's Love something another, you know, whatever that legal.
Loving versus Virginia.
I think I had one there. Is that
interracial
one
marriage?
No, that is interracial. No. There's another one that and I should know this, didn't I? I did it in constitutional law. But there's another one that legalized birth control. Right?
Oh man, family, I lie about that one.
Yeah. Clarence Thomas literally said he's doing this thing that he's not supposed to do. The idea with you as a judge is you're not supposed to be advocating on the bench. It's when the cases come up, you're supposed to judge the case on the merits of the evidence and what is presented. He is openly, him and Justice Alito, they're openly telegraphing to people, say, yeah, so-and-so need for, you know, we need to overturn that one day. But them can't just overturn it, so, because somebody have to first bring it up in the trial court. And then whatever the ruling is, then it go through the appeals court. That's how the U.S. system works. And then whatever the ruling, then it come up to the Supreme Court. So they're literally telegraphing, like, send out them cases, because we're going to change them, because we need to change the fabric of the United States of America to preserve white supremacy. Because them people are come take over our country. And it's we build the country, it's we make America the greatest nation in the world. And now them are come take over in numbers and all them. So we need to get rid of them. You understand? And we need to do it through the law also. They're in a crisis, but the point I'm making is it's fine if the battle was just with the law. Unfortunately, you have these unhinged, fringe element. Well, they're no longer fringe because they're very much in the mainstream now. Yeah, and their thing is like, we're ready for the war. Send on the war. Make a wipe them out. What me worry about, it's fine if somebody says we want to shoot them and kill them. What I'm worried about, though, is that we are also in an age, though, where there are other means to advance that violent agenda, that it's not necessarily shoot you, kill you, but call me a worry water or whatever, but me wonder, food, water, them look at something they like, air, like, you watch Avengers?
Which one?
The movie, the series will go down to...
No.
Okay, you should watch the last one, and basically, what name again, the arch enemy, the bad guy?
Thanos?
Thanos. And basically, Thanos was making an argument like, people don't realize what we're going in that movie there, because what he's saying is, the world is overpopulated. And because the world is overpopulated, do not destroy the world. So because the world is overpopulated, we have to kill off all for the people.
And start back over.
And start back over.
I think 1/3 he said, start back over fresh.
Yeah,
1/3.
Yeah, whatever, right? So imagine, we're at 8 billion people or somewhere thereabouts, right? And then, so imagine somebody has said, let's work with 1/3, right? 8 billion people, right? So we're talking about somewhere in the region of 2.5 billion. How many people are there? And if you follow some of them people, like, no, just kill off everybody who know white and whatever. And then you have people who say some things where, like Bill Gates, I say some things out there. I'm just like, is people hearing what them people here say? Right? And then no, they might do some things. For example, like Bill Gates come out and he must say the word Bill Gates said. The world is overpopulated, which it is not. You just have to drive around America and say, go Colorado and go them places. When me tell you, say space, land space, they're all about and whatever. But anyway, so him said the world
even
is...
Jamaica, even Jamaica, land space, they have to kill.
So here him I said, the world is overpopulated. It is not. What him really saying is, white people power decrease. And the numbers of the non-white people are increased. And somehow them interpret that as overpopulated. But anyway, so he's saying the world is overpopulated. And we need for do so and so and so to reduce the way it named it. All his proposals and everything with him support, it's not in white majority countries,
It's overseas.
Yeah, it's in non-white countries, right? So he's explicit about that. And him knows him have the power, whatever, for say any damn thing him want and think whatever him want because him rich and powerful that way and nobody can touch him. But what I'm saying is, this man now, this man who think this way, them reveal, has been buying up land left, right, and center. When me say the man buy up land, he buy up land. Remember how he think now, So what is going on there when he buy up land away there? What him really up to? Because
specifically farmland he buy it up. They are the largest solar farmland in America.
Exactly. But if he thinks that way, and he's buying up farmland and want to own as much farmland as he can, and if you try to put those two things together, what is his agenda? Do you know of a company called Neuralink?
No, that name never come
across my radar. It's an Elon Musk company. And what they're involved in is genetic manipulation. Right? So basically, and they will phrase it like
biotechnology.
Right. No, but it's a form of biotech, but they will frame it like, we want to be able to, heal the sick and whatever on the cellular level, you know? That's what I'm saying, you know, like, you know, there's a potential to save lives and whatever. But remember now, this is Elon Musk who has been retweeting posts that says black people are genetically inferior. This is Elon Musk who said that him don't feel safe if a black pilot a fly the plane with him, you know. This is Elon Musk where over and over him a come out with this because again, you know, he's one of them who is at a point where him can't say any damn thing, and he said it. He's like, I don't care. Him just say what him want to say. Now, this same man is now somehow him feels that him need to advance studies in genetic manipulation. And remember, you know, them are never really, you know, Rachel Maddow said, don't watch what them say, watch what them do, right? So remember now, you know, you have this whole thing about desperation. Elon Musk is just obsessed with all these Italian towns and whatever, this and that. Oh, them a beg people for come live in them town and them cities because them a say, we not nobody, we are peer, we are going. Enough of that are go on, you know. He's obsessed with that. So the same man who is obsessed with that, who was born and raised in South Africa, I don't need to tell you what that is about, who acquired, you know, whatever in South Africa and whatever, and his sensibilities and his worldview and his outlook and thing from South Africa, who is openly racist and thing in so many ways, and is now investing heavily in a company that is involved in genetic manipulation. We can assume with a certain amount of certainty he's not doing this for the groups of people that he doesn't like. We can assume that if it's in his favor to do it for the group of people who him like, theme group, he will. We can assume if he believes that society is at a point where the way that he will justify it is, look what these people are doing, we need to control them or whatever, we can assume that whether secretly or openly or whatever, somebody like him would support an effort to save his people by diminishing others through genetic means, through the manipulation of genes means. How can that be done? Would it be done aerial, through aerosol, through the air? Will it be done through, you know, so them love eat that food, they put it in them. Me not put nothing past them. Me not put nothing past them. You understand? Me not put nothing. When people are desperate people do desperate things. People will always do a lot to not lose a lot, right? And for them, they believe right now that they're going to lose a lot, which means they're prepared to do a lot, which means as they continue to believe this is getting worse and worse and worse, it means it is more likely that they will engage in extreme conduct to eliminate what they perceive as the threat to their existence in a superior position and a controlling position. You see the brother will come out when name Eric, when him name there, Eric, and him come out openly and I say, white nations should go back and recolonize Africa. Did you see that video?
No, me hear somebody talk about it, but me never see it myself, you know.
The man come out and the man I say right now, is him run Blackwater, which is basically him control former...
The military company.
Yeah, so it's a private thing, but these are bad boy them, you know, from special force.
Navy SEAL and them.
Yeah, right. And him pay them top dollar, right? And he was very much involved in the Iraq war and all these things and whatever. And so him come out openly and he must, and it's just a typical racist argument. Him thing is like, them now run them nation good in Africa and it a cause problem in the world for other nations. So we should He literally said it. No, we should go in there and colonize them and take over them country and run it and thing like that. You know, the idea is that why he's doing that? One, money. Two,
Yep.
he's telegraphing to these other nations. I don't know, you know that the leader Burkina Faso, Niger, and what name they right? They came together and then push out France. Right?
Yes.
Right.
Never know about that.
Right, you know about that, right? And them I say, no, but France, you've been here and we as a
I think
people.
Nigeria kicked out American military a few days ago. You know.
Well, we basically them are come together now and I say, no, we not do it bad. No, them have to be careful because in all instances before, when leaders have done that, them kill them and them assassinate them. And I can't tell you so them I look for kill them right now and whatever. And there's some interesting thing going on in the global place and whatever because Putin defend the Africa one them because it means you go against the West, and it doesn't mean that Putin clear about black people. So all kinds of crazy.
Listen to me, Raga. Let me say this. You see, that is one of my biggest problems when it comes out to this thing, because when we look at them, I say, listen, Africa can't swap one oppressor for the next, and that is probably them feel say Putin will give them a better deal than when the West give them, because the West give Africa a raw deal.
Right.
But in a lot of ways, me see moving from the West closer to Putin is swapping one oppressor for the next. Because Putin wants the resources them too. He wants the diamond.
He wants them too. Listen, China is a major player over there. China is on record, unequivocal. Like, if you're not Chinese, but listen, Chinese people who have certain religious preferences, China deal with them wicked in China, much less black people or whatever this that. But what I'm saying is, this man now is coming out openly and saying, so what he's doing, he's sending a message, to France and them country. They say, listen now, we know say you have been maintaining neo-colonial structures and things because most of the money where France make as a superpower comes from Northern Africa, right?
And West.
Northern Africa, most time France thing or whatever. And these are things that were set up when they were so-called exiting from their colonial control, but then put things in place where the audacity, is like, yeah, we did racist in your country for much 100 years, but, are we build it up and thing, and if you're going to get independent, you have to go pay with forever for where we did build up, It's crazy. But
I think one of them in the Raga, one of them was that the countries them have to have them currency in the French banks.
No.
Them have to always the reserve currency.
Exactly, and it's the same thing them youth I do in Niger and Burkina Faso and the other country there, whatever. So them not like that. So what this Eric brother you are doing telegraph to them people. I say, pay me the billions. And we will do it and go take it over for you, and we will start the war. So these are some of the machinations that are put in place. And again, what underlines all of that is this so-called desperation on their part that we are now living in the midst of what them say like the rise of the South, the southern nations and whatever, because the European powers there in the north, right? So they're saying we're seeing a rise of the South, and typical, for them is that them I get out of hand right now. We need to put them in them place, and thing. And what you're going to have, I'm telling you, I'm predicting it, you're going to have some false flag operation because they're noted for that. And what that means, people, is that, the CIA was really good with this in the past, even the Russians too, the KGB, and thing in the former USSR, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. What they do is they engineer something and say, oh, the nation do so and so we have to go in there right now because them do something wicked and we have to go in there. Watch and see, you're going to hear some things like that come up. May I predict it? Because the control is at stake.
Yeah, man, and as a common playbook where they use.
Yes.
You see, I think where, you see, one of the biggest things is that hypocrisy does not matter to these people.
No.
Give me hypocrisy no matter. Because, me see a thing with Pakistan, Like, Peter Turman are going to Pakistan,
Right.
And basically, people say the government, the military, get rid of Imran Khan and election illegitimate Imran Khan them are the most popular party in the country, and them see it obvious.
Mm-hmm.
You see, when the much reporters question, remember if a Jen Psaki or the other person, and him basically I say, boy, the election good, we don't see no problem with it, everything good. And the man turned to him and said, yo, so how one did so convinced say Venezuelan election a sham and one Guaido are the legitimate ruler? When we have more evidence, say Pakistan election rig and say them are imprison my boy the wrongly.
Mm-hmm.
And the man just sidestep it and just pretend as if
because
nothing like
it's who is on our side. That's what it comes down to.
yes.
Who is on our side? Who we are back? Who that is supporting our interests and that is acknowledging our leadership and supremacy in dictating the world order. That's what it is. And that's what it has always been. It's just that some of the how, has have gone through some adjustment and whatever. They're not as brazen anymore. When them assassinate people nowadays, you get juke with an umbrella. You're supposed to just shoot you. And the umbrella just put in a real poison in you and kill you like we're putting they do the man in England and thing.
Navalny.
So, yeah, no, not Navalny. They do another person that, in England and whatever.
Up on the bench.
Yeah, with the man there at the bus stop and look at umbrella touch him and thing and two that dead and whatever. So them do them thing right now or conveniently a man slip and jump off a high-rise building. When did I do up there? We don't know. Enough of that.
Brother, you know say it laughable some of the stories that they hear about the man over there in Russia though.
No.
They don't put no effort in it, you know. They don't put no effort.
No, as soon as a man, him not playing. As soon as a man say, no, we not agree, Putin need for the next week him dead,
In Japan, to a 10-story building.
Yeah,
I sleep in a bathroom and bust in
yo,
head.
me say the man them just nip it in at the bud. As you say, them slap you away.
But you know what next thing we find very funny to Raga?
Yeah.
Is how China deal with them billionaires. In the same way Russia deal with for them oligarchs who misbehave.
Exactly. Like, look on when name they were own Alibaba.
Alibaba, wait, Jack Ma.
Them just whap up that and behave yourself, boy. I want me to you. Your money are our money. And him disappear. Them just lock him down for 2 years. And me know I say them whap him up and say, you gotta behave yourself. You gotta behave yourself. When you behave, just leave your money right yourself. I gotta give you food and thing. Where you gonna go? Me gonna go over Japan. Where you gonna do over there? Me gonna teach. All right, mind where you're teaching, we're gonna watch, go on. So Jack Ma, they Japan I teach right, and him can't even say a word, but what did that to him with the 2 years when we not seen? Nothing.
Brother, there is my bridging, There is my bridging more time. Me say, yo, this is the equivalent of Brogard roughing up, leeching. And make leeching disappear and make it come back. Emasculated.
But you know, this brother I know where I chat about Eric. When Eric, we forgot to him name, Eric, whatever. And he must say, we need to go, like these first world countries, we need to go in and recolonize Africa. When the man say, are you weird? That he say, him say, yeah, that man say, we need to go in there, whatever. What is brazen and just upsetting about it? The United States, China is, it's obvious that China don't hold the United States interest in high regard, don't it? It's obvious that Russia don't hold the United States interest in high regard. You hear me say, I could go over there because that's not serve your interest. I could go over there and go do China. Because you can't do that. Because China will kick in your face. You understand? And it comes down, and sadly, it comes down to that thing that where they can do that with Africa because Africa has never really developed its military infrastructure to a point where they can command respect. And unfortunately, some of the rules at the playground just apply here. Who are the stronger? Who have the gun? Who have the knife? Who are the weaker? Who not have no gun? Who not have no knife? Or who are come to a gunfight with a stick and whatever? They're going to lose out.
Boraga, you see, and this is touch on a different topic, I understand the people them way you feel non-nuclear proliferation, I understand it. But The
Right,
only
Bernadine.
thing
Right,
what them,
Bernadine. Thank you, Bernadine. Right there. Eric Prince from Blackwater. Yes. Yeah.
yes. You see, the only thing can give you a sense of sovereignty in this world like that is if you have nuclear weapon. The only reason why they don't run up in King Jam already are because he have nuclear weapon.
Pan
But
who?
that is one of the King Jam-un, the brother from North Korea.
Yeah.
The only thing can guarantee you a sense of sovereignty in this world where you can tough up your chest is if you have nuclear weapons or you have a strong enough military. If you don't have the message there, you could have ball all you want, man, we just gonna kick out your door.
And when efforts are there for you to develop a stronger military, them them curtail those, and that's putting it mildly. Them not allow certain people for develop a stronger military because they have to be controlled. So we're living in some testy times, and there's a lot of moving parts, and the global and political with respect to the political economy of the world, the macro economy out there, and the politics, who have power and all these movements, and what it means for the future. But what I'm saying, what I want people to keep in mind is this whole thing that there is this collective desperation, amongst nations that have long ruled and run the world and set the global agenda, that there is a collective desperation amongst them, and they're very frustrated with for example, the migration movements, right? Because they're unable to control it. And they're very frustrated with it because to them, they're losing the position that they not only have enjoyed all this time, but that they think they deserve to continue enjoying, not only from a political standpoint, but they will tell you that it was ordained by God for them to
Divine.
be in those positions. That's what is being said internally in the United States, and that is what is being said macro. And again, I'm not going to say unfortunately, all the projections thus far is that they are going to continue decreasing in numbers, and the non-white groups are going to continue to increase. If that continues, then the desperation that exists right now, that desperation will continue to increase. As that desperation continues to increase, so is the likelihood that the desperate will feel they need to act and act decisively. How they will do so is yet to be seen. But one thing that has always been on the table for them is a race war. But then also remember that you have some of them who are more savvy than a confrontational race war, and they believe they have at their disposal different means of doing so. And so that's why I'm going to say something now, but this is just one of certain things where me think, but this is just, I'm going to say something, right? But this is just one of certain things where me think. I'm not going to say everything. I'm not ready for them to drape me up and call me and box me. But what I'm saying is, all right, it is in our interest right now if we mix up with them, man. Right? No, but some people are saying we need to have our own community and we need for this and that. And my mind, I say, you must not see what happened with the Tulsa massacre. You must not see what happened, whatever. Them the mind that, yeah, man, have your own community because we create an excuse, our favorite excuse. Why you disrespect a white woman? What? I can wipe them out and thing or whatever, So if you're isolated and in your own space, them love that, man. But if you mix up with them, then can't poison the water. If them poison LaQuisha, them are going to poison Sally Mae too. Right? Yeah, that's why them do even, you see all of something there with the browning of the nation. Me and one of them people, me not lie. Sometimes you say something, some people take it personal. But for me who me are there with, I think, me just comfortable with where me come from. Not only in color, but in culture, yes? Right? And Jamaica and Caribbean, my thing there, yes? And I say, but I actually have no problem with them only for cross thing that we are going on, Yes, man, slappings, man, and breedings, man, and whatever, man. Because remember, you have to have demarcation to be able to identify them as opposed to
versus
us. Right? You have to have those clear demarcation. Yeah, man, blur up them lines, man. Blur it up, man, and confuse it. Mix it up and thing or whatever. And
This is a microscope of use to find the line.
And them say, we can't really jump a bomb over there. So look how much Lucy May over there, and Sally May, and Chad, and Brad over there. Right? We know say Tyrone over there too. And we know say Kwame over there. But, yeah, but a whole heap of, Ed, and Sally Mae and Abigail over there too. So we can't. So how we are gonna get rid of them? We not mix it up, man. And there have some other ideas on this, but me not say nothing about. And my thing. Because me can't in a situation where I have to explain myself about certain things. Yes, and I say, and
certain cultural differences.
Yeah, me at that point, me can't, a Jamaica me thing or whatever, right? You know what I say? Or even just a Caribbean, but me not mind it. Yeah, man, mix it up, man. Me know say some people this and that and the integrity and whatever, but them now look on the larger picture and thing and whatever. Them people, for them racist agenda is dependent on being able to say, see, we are so, and see them over there so. Take away that from them and then turn idiot.
It's done for.
No, not done for, but it them can't really
act. So say they have a moral quandary. They have a moral quandary.
Them can't just drop a bomb over this or so, because we're gonna kill our own too, we do that. That is why them don't that has always been one of the reasons why them don't want to mixing, That has always been one of the reasons why them don't want to mixing. Of course, them couldn't resist it because we have the good.
Black man them still so.
Yeah, not only black man and them love the black man them too and whatever and thing like that. And what is a better way to render something like awful and horrible? The best way to do that, is to render an act awful and horrible than to frame it in the context of God. Interpret the Bible or interpret the scripture or just preach and say this is God. Because once you get in that domain the right, to say this act is ungodly, that act is ungodly, in order to ensure separation and whatever and thing like that, So they're in a quandary right now, and so it is that you see when these people, these racist mass killers, you see when them do them thing. They go in places where them know say everybody over there so come from. Look at the man who kill half only for people in the Muslim place in New Zealand. You remember that? Video it, right? Look at the one who go down in Texas and kill beer Latino and Spanish people. Look at the one who go kill people in the supermarket up Buffalo. Right? Walk past white people and shoot down 40-year-old, 50-year-old black people and whatever. Look at the little boy when named Dylan Roof, right? Going at the church, and when the black people them show him love, him say the way they love the genuine, him say nothing for change his mind, and him just hold it and say no, and just kill her. It is dependent on them being able to see us in another group, the over there, them there. Right? But it's nothing new. The civil rights movement, remember them did burn down churches. Right? Churches, right? So it's not about God. Them say God, but as far as I'm concerned, God is for them and them alone. You understand?
It's convenient to use.
Yeah. Me and my mind how they mix up a thing or whatever. It's a nightmare for them. Mark, you know, I say people, if you make people cross the border, whatever, any country, you know, you have to secure your border, you know, and whatever, and
Yes.
things like that. And you know, America has enemies. And I have some here live. I know people who live here. I love people who live here. And I want a government that will do what they need to do to secure the country so that the enemies don't come in and establish cells and whatever and then kill half the people, them, right? So in that sense, me support the government in that sense, but I don't support it to the point where you run in our asses and you whip black people and all them something there, where you license, where you tell doctors to, because women are try coming out of the country, you tell doctors to take out them womb, right?
Jaja.
This is something that was done under Mr. Man, the government, right? Right? You know, you know, Rachel Maddow covered it, you know, extensively and so forth. So I mean, support them extremely and whatever, but it is not going away. And projections are that this numbers game is gonna get worse. And them a try desperately now to have white women to have more children. The white women them collectively are say, no, we're not there anymore. Right? And things like that. And so their thing is, we're gonna force you to do it. You know,
Yeah,
and we have to put the legal
you know, so we
framework.
never look at it like that though. But me see what you say now.
No,
We never look
that
at
is it's a long game.
me never make a connection between me always make the connection between patriarchy and abortion, but never the connection between white supremacy and abortion.
Exactly. Well, just so you know, that has always been there. It, you know, but again, you know, when them put it out there, in order for it passing the law, you have to sell it in a way where it's acceptable. So their thing is, we are preserving life. You know, stop taking life or whatever, right? And of course, their argument falls apart when you present other things to them and say, okay, so let's preserve life here. And they're like, that's not our priority. Hello, go on about your business, right? Type of thing. So, but that is what is going on. They have deducted that part of the reason why they're losing control of what they deem to be their God-given right to rule the land and rule this land and that land and whatever, and the legacy and culture of not only America, you know, it's the same thing in Italy, it's the same thing in France and whatever. Yeah. You know, Emmanuel Macron was incentivizing African nations to say, keep your people there, find a way to keep them there, don't make them come up here and whatever, right? You know, but because the seed where them sow, right, as colonial powers, the people them grew up and I said, over there's the money there. Why you think Jamaicans love to go America and England? Because they not only did that do so and so and so, right? So why you think the Arab them love to go France, right? But them, let me tell you, say them free because them see the thing happening incrementally and slow motion. Them a try stop it and can't stop it and thing and whatever. And I just don't know what they're going to do next as the desperation continues to increase, you know? But you just have to be on your guard.
You see what I find weird is them not come to the realization say they were always the minority from ever since. And for them rule not predicated on numbers. I know the numbers game because they were always a minority.
No, but why you find that weird? Why you find that weird?
Because logically speaking, them to know say we already have the keys to the mansion and we control it. So even if a lesser we, it don't matter because I know numbers we did use colonize. We still have the money, we still have the technology, and we still have the power.
But what I'm saying is they are aware. Remember, you know, for slavery to have existed so long, it wasn't only a physical exercise, you know. It was also a massive psychological domination, you know. Look on the globe. When we grew up, don't we see, we have an image of the globe, right? Anytime you look on Earth, right? Right now, if you look on Earth, which countries you see where you grew up and say which country you look on?
No, Europe and North
North
America.
America, right? The Atlantic in the middle and Europe and North America, right? What I'm saying is, and the internet are them worst nightmare too, because as bad as the internet is, the people them a put out the some of them on the net, man, right? That's why them a try to control the internet to and what information get up, because the people them a put out the something them, What they have found out, is that, all right, listen to this, may I show you a thing now. Algorithm with the platforms, for them it's about money, okay? How do they make money? They make money by keeping people engaged on their platform, right? And learning things about these people, keeping them on the platform, because once those people are on the platform, they can sell that to advertisers who want to reach those people. You follow me so far? Whether Google, YouTube, Facebook, or whatever, right? So what they do, they come up with these mathematical formulas that basically in different sophisticated ways, pay attention to what interests people. And whatever interests you, that them keep sending to you. So if what interests you keep a go to you, you will stay there. You know what I say? One of the things we are going right now, which is done in China too, and in Iran and all in places and whatever, but apparently it's secretly being done in the so-called free nations and things. They are also identifying information that exposes them, and they're wiping that information, So, so you have some information out there where say, this Europe are going, that Europe are going, or whatever. So you have certain local weight name they know control that or whatever. Let me just ask you, when you look on Earth, what you say, North America and Europe, but you know that the way it is skewed, right? You not really see the center of Earth where the equator running, right? You know what them do, right? Them tilt it down. So that you see North America and Western Europe now. You talk about France, you talk about Spain, you talk about Italy, you talk about all them white countries there, right? The Caucasoid countries in Eastern Europe go right across to Russia and whatever. So what happened, you see all those countries big. And you think, say, them countries, so the subliminal effect of that, you grew up and you think, say, that is the center of the world. But in truth, all of them countries there, whatever, in a Western Europe, them can fit in Africa with whole it more space left,
Yeah, man, I know that, man.
And you see, a whole heap of people are do them. But what I'm saying is, it's a massive psychological operation. Has always been, that is the only way they could have been in these countries, to your point, and be the minority and still control the thing them and whatever, because they have to brainwash the people them too. Right? They have to set it away where you need us. We are it. We are the objective. We are the upon the zenith. We are it. We set the standard. So follow, remember, say them do that now to keep the domination there. Fine? All right? So that is why them did not do that. And it maintained them at the top and it maintained them at this. So them have a saying, say, careful where you sow, because it'll come back, So them go position themselves as it, don't it? So when the people them are suffer now, where you think the people them want to go? Right?
Where it there?
Yeah, them are going to eat there, no. So they're up the side there. None of that you want to tell me, so up there we want to go. And you see the way you think desperate down there. Well, you don't set up on thing, we make our economy stay that way, make our thing or whatever, and you set it, when you establish your it, for economic and political domination, no, So now the people, them must say, yo, no better not there, so, so I'm willing to risk my life to go there, If I dead, me I go dead, but me I go there. So what them I do? Them I move from South America, come through Central America, them I come north. Them I move from Sub-Saharan Africa, go through whatever, and them I cross the Gibraltar, and them I go in at that time, whatever. Then you go say I eat. No, una say anything. So whatever, we are got by the hook or the crook we are getting over there. It's the seeds that they sowed. It a come back right here now. You understand? So sometimes I just drop back and me and look on it and me and say whatever. And then I turn around and I blame the people. I'm like, re. Then you set it so. Why you think them a run go your country? Right?
But the thing is, Raga, what we may never get to is where, well, I understand why them do it, but them complain about the migration and them call people country shithouse country or whatever.
Yeah.
You realize them only migrate, not because they want to come amongst them, but because them country is that bad. And you contribute to making it bad, and you continue to make it worse by your actions. So we cannot just leave the people alone and give them a chance to survive for them country. And so they have to come and
No, but you can't. You can't do that. And not only have the resources where we have. Africa, the richest continent in the world.
Exactly.
You mad? We can't do that. So it's this dance them engaging. One of the worst of the worst, but which we still need for God on. We still need whatever. We need on the labor. We need on the resources, and we need to keep on a position where uno can use on the resources to for no benefit. Uno must always be dependent on our infrastructure. And if you develop something where you end up making you independent with this very important resource where you have, we cannot have that. We have got to find some way to destroy it. You must not develop your own infrastructure to exploit your own resources for your betterment, because then you're not going to be dependent on us. So and we need you to be dependent on us so we can always make money off of you and have better life than you. But what I'm saying is when them propagate that system, they're also propagating to the masses in the countries where them are rape, say, ayaso over yaso it there. So when the masses then reach a point where say, all right, you don't deplete you and think, me I go there, you know, what me need to do for survive. Me I go up there so go try it and think. Death before a trial. You understand? So I want them so them a reap. I know them just a turn around. Why these people don't stay in them country and them a come in here and them a bring crime and think, yes, yeah, I'll reach them, you know, with the so-called migrant crisis. Listen to me, man. Me just drop back at me and say, look at that, It is simple, you know. It is simple. It's a reason why the people them think them have to run come here. So there was things happening all these years, you know, that impacted that you were impacting their country that led to this happening right now. The dilemma they are in is, okay, leave the people them and empower them for them grow and build. But if them grow and build and whatever, them not going to depend upon we and we're not going to be able to control them. So how we deal with this? And I saw you hear the racists, them I said, yo, just kill them off, yeah, man. Yeah, understand.
Because them refuse to relinquish the power, but them can't tolerate being around a certain set of people.
See it there. No, but in their mind, no, we can't relinquish the power. If we relinquish the power, then we're not going to be able to set the agenda and tell people what to do. That is why we are powerful.
The fear is that they might do to we what we do to them.
Cool, man.
That is the greatest fear.
Cool,
and
man.
School them talk about it.
Yes, man.
Say, oh.
Yes, man.
Remember what they call it? And then white man's bird. Our next concept them have fear. But that is the greatest fear.
Yes, man.
Is that if
And why?
If it was reversed,
hold on. You ever notice? No care how them discriminate against anybody else who are non-white. We are always the worst.
Oh, yes, sir.
All right. And them we say we are the worst because we are the worst. We're just inherently stupid, we're inherently dumb, and we're inherently wicked and evil. That them saying, right? Why? Because they did the worst to us.
Mm-hmm.
So they unconsciously have more in their mind. We can't make them get. Listen, the worst thing what happened to them, as far as I'm concerned, is when Barack Obama got turned president and turned idiot, right? So in their mind, remember, them see it a certain way, like black people just terrible, so we have to control them. But what they're not paying attention to is the fact that they did the worst to black people. right? Black people in the United States is the only group of people brought here forcefully, you know. Even all the other groups who are being discriminated against, they came here voluntarily.
Yep, out of one free will.
Right? So you spend hundreds of years a travel across the perilous Atlantic to get black people, right? And part of that are our fault too, because, you know, there are some things that go on there too and whatever, with trusting and all these things and whatever. But you go to your way for bring we over here, right? And after you bring we over here, you use we in a civil war, you use our brilliance, but and you thief many of our ideas. You see that thing there, one video where I post where them I say, you know, there were some enslaved people brought from Africa to Jamaica, and they brought a form of metallurgy. If you make metal and thing and whatever.
Steel,
yeah, and then this when name was a quote or whatever said, Jesus Christ, a lie. And then him take it from them and then shut down the thing with them they build in a Jamaica. In a Jamaica, this did happen, you know. And then run go England with it and thing, and it played a pivotal role in launching the industrial revolution that resulted in tremendous amount of wealth, you know, for Western Europe and the whole thing about iron and metal and whatever, this and that. They have done that with Arab people. They have done that with Asian people and what, thief them ideas and whatever and things like that, and then use it for themselves and say them do it and whatever them, you know. So them thief the brilliance too, you know. But then say, no, you're never brilliant. White people alone do it, right? Over and over. Enough of that are exposed online right now. Things where black people invent and all them things and whatever. Right? So enough of that are exposed and people are reveal out the thing them and people are being poured and people are see. They are losing them their mind because people are quietly wake up and they see that as a danger, you know, in a them mind is like, yo, them people are gonna realize what we do to them. So what them end up I don't know. Real quickly, what them end up I don't know. Anytime you tell them, say, nah, but look what you do to it for how much years and thing. What them say, why you going to blame me for what my four parents do after me never alive them time, they me do them something. That is unfair. Don't do that to me, it's not me do it and whatever. And then you say, no, but all of that set up a thing right now where it'll continue in a systemic way. Me no business, but you can't blame me for that. The past is the past. I don't responsible for the past. Remember that them saying no. But as soon as you say, all right, me I go work hard and thing, and I want to do this to myself, and I want to run for office, and I want to lead and what. Hold up. The values where you are bringing the nights, you know, our foreparents built this and the founding fathers did this and the framers did this and whatever. So when it is convenient for them say history, you know. Them go back in a history and tell you all what the white man do and thing in a history when it is in their interest. But when we say, all right, then if we are talking about history, we could talk about what them same white man they did that do, right? Them don't want to hear that. When name there was one of the most celebrated, probably the most celebrated president, you know, for the writing and the United States Constitution.
Jefferson.
No, Jefferson. It one where they have the 15-year-old slave man.
Jefferson man, we married to.
We married.
No, not married to. We
never married to.
Yeah,
in breeder must say 5 times or whatever, right?
Yes, man.
Right?
Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson, right? Yeah, TJ, Virginia man. Okay, cool, right? This man had a black woman. Well, a black girl, right? Start sex her from she must say 13, 14. Breeder must say 5 times or what? Them not talk about that, you know. Them not talk about that. But ready for talk, tell you about when Martin Luther King was really a womanizer, you know, and think I don't know why people celebrate him and want to give him a holiday and whatever. So they're very selective in whatever, but the people them wake up to the thing now and I say, you know, this is all about you, you're selfish and wicked and whatever and thing like that. But that black people ain't afraid of man because we yo, them try for kill
We have a
our
belly for them. We have a legitimate belly for
no,
them.
yeah, man, them know say, yo, if you load black people for go whatever, then we take it to it. Cause you see where him name the Malima doing in South Africa right now, Malima. Julius Malema, like him I say, listen to me, we need to run out of like white people and whatever, this and that, you know, right? And he make some significant argument. I mean, I say him for run out of like white people, right? But me I say, when him say, for example, listen, yeah, apartheid done and whatever, this and that, but it's some ridiculous statistic, like him I say, but 84% of all the land in South Africa is owned by, like him that said, 6% of white people. Why you think that is?
Like, how you get it?
Yeah, how you get it? We have to talk about that. That thing basically, I say. Because
like,
right
you name them as some Dutch name.
Yeah, but you must say right now we need to deal with that. And then people are saying, but you can't do that to we after never we did do them some whatever. So what I'm saying is they're seeing stuff like that. I remember what Mugabe did do in Zimbabwe too, and things like that. They must see them something and say, we can't trust them black people, they will come back for we, because them have we whatever. We have to keep down the black people them, and then chew them so stupid now. And them, it has always been violence that them use to secure all of this thing for themselves. That's how you hear this thing, this constant thing about race war. And I will submit to you that is part of the appeal of Mr. Monday. I mean, don't call him name. Don't call him name, right?
Yeah, man.
Right? And that is part of the appeal of Mr. Monday, because they must say something decisive needs to be done. Remember, when the BLM thing did go on, where the military said, the man said to them, just go there and shoot them. Right? And the people, and the military at the time said, we can't do that, side. That's unconstitutional. I'm saying, you have to go, they go shoot them. And then them try one different thing. One demonstration did go on over in the West, I think over in Seattle, and them send some man over there in a car, and them just scoop up people off of the, off of the thing and whatever. You understand? So what I'm saying, the inclination is there to do it. Right? If the man okay it and say, we have to do this, a lot of these people who you see around you laugh and chat with you, they will agree with it. They will agree with mass murder in the name of preserving the country and saving the country. That's what Hitler did. That's what Duvalier did. That's what, like these megalomaniacs did all over, right? And the people will follow them, and they sense it with a mania. Say, him going be the decider. Him going make that step there. And he has said it over and over that he wants to do it.
Yeah, man, him not make it, him not make no quabs about it. And he not hide it.
Him don't hide it. And I want to tell you sometimes, I see some Caribbean people, and I must sing him praise, because enough Jamaican love him, Believe it or not. Enough Jamaican love him.
Politician don't you post him and love him up, boy.
Yeah, and me I say, John know them people here. God, them people here. I mean, understand, I fully support diversity of political belief, because I think it's good for black people. One of the things is that the Democrats, them, because them know them have the black vote lock, them not need for doing that no much work. They can vote for it anyway. So them not need for compete for a vote. So I support, more black people becoming Republicans or whatever the case may be. So then you won't take a vote for granted. You follow me? But when you move from that, when just is a competition of ideas and who, you vote for who sound better or whatever, and you're gone in a level now where it's the preservation of the supremacy and the control of a group and what they perceive to be the need to engage in extreme actions, because them think it reached that point right now where that needs to be done, I don't think many of our people who support Mr. Monday, I don't think them appreciate that and understand that. But we have been here before in different ways, and when time the attack claps come down, people are like, Jesus Christ, then
They
at that
really
time I go
realize.
at that time I go on with. You remember the saying, first they came for the Jews and I never said nothing. You remember that thing there? And then said, then they
Yeah, man.
came for the Catholics and I never said nothing. Then they came from the so and so and I never said nothing. Then they came from the so and so, the brother, and them talk about the Nazis. And him said, him never said nothing, him did good. And then him said, then them come for
And they
me.
come for me. And nobody know the definition.
And they never did if save me. You understand? I mean, I said, why history repeats itself. But not only history repeats itself, it's just that a lot of people who are supporting this thing, they don't know history. You understand?
None at all.
But general, at Jamaica, you call from down, and you
Yeah,
know,
man.
what the I name? I love your meds, man. What the I name? I mean, give me a radio name. Don't tell me your real name. You know, give me a radio name for you. I think, yeah,
Read the name. Kakam Butcher.
Butch. Yeah, Butch. One thing I want to ask you, though, right? Before you go, I'm here on the show because this has been me know when the show interesting and whatever. I'm glad all the things set up now because when we have them discussion, the people them who listen to the show now and like it, before people did them used to the old ragga with one bag of mix up and thing. And we had a problem with the transition. Well, the transition has been made. And a lot of people who listen my show and appreciate my show, they love these type of things. Them think about it and them reason about it because the collective intelligence over here now is, I'm not show off, but most people who listen to the show now, them love the laugh and them love the foolery and the antness and the spirit. Them love that, But them like the balance, as Miss Auntie Maxine did explain. Auntie Maxine said, no, I love the balance. So you joke around and then you teach and then whatever and things like that. So here's my question to you. Andrew Onis, full disclaimer, I know Andrew Onis personally, right? That's I just one. Also, when he became the heir apparent for the JLP, they're so designated by the former Prime Minister, Bruce Golding. Him did I get a fight because people that say him not deserve it.
Tough time to go against him hot.
No, well, yeah, them did move to him wicked and thing, and then Babsy and Horace and Pernell and them rally around him, and it was a fight and him prevailed. Me was one of them who did a push for him. And I said, when I said, Lord, the man, and whatever. And I said, true, you know the. And I said, no, I know him's a decent human being and him humble and whatever. This and me push for him. Even now, I believe that if I meet him, he's going to still be a pleasant person if we buck up back again or whatever, and things like that. But here's my question. And I believe he has worked very hard. He's very energetic. He has grown in a position, and I think he has accomplished a lot, right? Is he perfect? No. No leader is perfect. Come on, you understand? But I think that he's a hard worker, and him, he has an energy and a confidence there that he has grown. I admire him, He has evolved, But there's one issue, I tell you, say, it bothered me and plagued me. And I don't have time for going at the reason why it bothered me and plagued me. But I want you to tell me what you think about this reasoning and where we are right now. And if there is something that I'm not understanding, because you're on the ground in Jamaica, I want you to help me and others to understand it, okay? Andrew Onis is the Prime Minister of Jamaica, right? Okay. Andrew Onis' wife came into, the government, right? And and then she became an MP, right? First, is it reasonable to assume? Are you familiar, like, the local government with the councillor position and the MP thing? Like,
man.
the MP, if you become an MP is the big thing, in a politics, if you can get for run as an MP. All right, first, is it unreasonable to assume that the Prime Minister, the leader of the party, played a role in getting his wife to become an MP?
You want me to respond to it?
No. I'm just saying. No. Just first. Don't. Yeah. Just, right.
Okay.
I think it would be stupid to think, say, the prime minister never play a role, and after
Okay,
people are
alright.
not idiot, it's like if you go oppose the prime minister, wife are go in, then you're gonna get trouble. If the prime minister want to do that, I saw it set up good, so him get her in, right? And him get her in, and she became the deputy speaker. And now she's the Speaker of the House, right? All right. The way our democracy works, it's based on the Westminster system, right? And some people would say, well, actually, debates are inconsequential because it doesn't matter who is the Speaker. It's the party in power that chooses the Speaker. And the Speaker basically, even though the Speaker try to maintain, some neutrality there, at the end of the day, the Speaker going to do what the Prime Minister said, right? It doesn't matter who the Speaker is, right? Now, there's some marked difference between the power and the role of our Speaker and the power and the role of the Speaker in Britain. In Britain, the Speaker is way more neutral from some structures put in place than in Jamaica, but that's another issue. All right. So some people are saying, well, it's not a big deal because the Speaker is not a big deal. You hear about the Integrity Commission, right? The Integrity Commission, them realize that people in politics now behave themselves and them are engaged in a corruption and all these things, whatever. So one of the different structures that are supposed to, exercise oversight and to ensure that, the leaders behave themselves and don't engage in a this and that and whatever. The contractor general, the this and the that and whatever, right? And what we have had every time these reports come out is that the party in power, whether it's the PNP or the JLP, it doesn't matter. But the party in power, whenever they're held to be held accountable, them shut down whichever reporter come from these bodies that are supposed to be there to protect the country. You follow me? All right? Which is equivalent of what in the United States is administrative state, but that's another matter. So anyway, apparently the reports are, and you can't tell me if me get anything wrong, the reports are that the Integrity Commission allegedly do some investigation, and what has been out there, this is public knowledge, what people are saying, is that the Integrity Commission come up with a report that identified 6 politicians who have benefited inappropriately financially. And that is a nice way of saying I've used their power, to exercise corruption to enrich themselves. The reports are that 5 of those politicians are from the Jamaica Labour Party and 1 is from the People's National Party. Apparently, the Integrity Commission, it is reported, filed this report, but supposedly the way the law was written for the Integrity Commission is that the report cannot be released unless the Speaker authorizes it. There are all these rumors that one of the 6 politicians is the Prime Minister. And the whole debate about the big mansion we have, and them say, them ask like, so where you get money from? This a 50 and that. And the man say, I'm investing money and all these things and whatever. So the opposition, which happens to be the PNP, is constitutionally empowered to provide the checks and balances to the party in power. It doesn't matter who the opposition is. That is what you're supposed to do. So, for several reasons, the opposition has been expressing concern that, we are in a novel situation here where the Prime Minister's wife is the person who will decide whether or not this report can come out. That rumor has it include the Prime Minister, whatever. And the response from the JLP politics has been like, you're being sexist, you attack the woman and whatever, and you attack the woman and you have to stop them something there, whatever. And you know why this has pissed me off so much? The first time he owned gun, the first time he hold a gun, was a youth, as a brother named Weather who give me when me a little picnic. I was about probably 13, 14 and hold a gun. And Weather's thing was, Weather know everything we are going uptown and with politicians and uptown people. And theme thing was, him see the house where them live in, him see the car where them drive, him see how them a live, and Weather's thing was, we can't live that way there too, you know, but we have to use a gun. And as a youth, me did I buy into that, because you know, you're young and whatever, so me I said, well, that's how the thing said. Because where that thing is like, yo, we're not white, you know, we don't have red kin, and we don't have certain last name, and this and that, and rare. That's why we have to hustle our one. I have seen that paradigm evolve over the decades, where people either don't know or know and not pay attention to the youth them. So the youth them savvy and them know what go on and them know who are hustle, right? Over the years, you know, man and man say, no, Raga, so them juggle them thing, you know, them put in a road, they say the road they fix, and then them collect the millions feet, and me I say, so the road fix, and them I say, what? No, them put in the road, so the road fix 6 times, all on the road no fix, but that's what them say, and them not do nothing wrong, right? So the man, them know what go on, right? So enough of them hustling they go on, right? I several jail me going in Jamaica, I tell people all the while. And when me go in a jail, I be a ghetto people me see in a jail. And me not say no uptown people in a jail at Jamaica. Right? And a man jump a fence and pick some ackee and them send him go to jail. Him jump King's House fence and pick some ackee and them send him go to jail. What day when the girl got interviewed the man who did a demonstrate and whatever, the girl from Digicel, and everybody come, there's a little things that matter, and everybody run out and thing and whatever, this and that. Discipline. And them mouth loud when ghetto people do this and that and whatever. Loud when people in a prison, whatever. Yeah, but a uptown woman can take tens of millions of dollars from Movado and thief up in money and get away with it. You follow me, I say?
Yes, sir.
All right. The Prime Minister can have him money in a SSL and make a bag of money. And something happen make him take out fee money never touch, but you see money and everybody else money touch and nobody enough to talk about it. You follow me, I say? And then you have this report, you know, you have all kind of them something there out there, you know? And you have this report that come now and say, no, we know what happens to the report, yeah. But then your wife are going to say, no, when I release the report, you know. Am I off base to think that this is huge?
Right, you're not based on that. The only thing I want to say is that, you see, I will be moving parts I want, and if you miss this part of the puzzle, you might not understand it, and you might believe sitting when I go so.
Am I missing? Is there a part of the puzzle where I miss? Help me.
In a sense, and me might have missed something, so better tell when
tell me what I miss. I want to learn.
All right. You see, currently, I'm saying no, the quote-unquote illicit 6, when me here say exclusively the Labour Party.
You say all the 6 of them are the Labour Party? Are the 6 of them?
Yes, exclusively. Because
okay.
they say Mark Wollen come out and say, none of female MP them investigated. The irony is that Andrew says the same thing too. But the target of the ground is that exclusively a 6-0.
So hold on. So the leader of the opposition come out and said there's no PNP person in the 6?
Yes.
And the leader of the JLP, the Prime Minister, come out and said there's no JLP person in the 6?
No. I know same because you have to understand about the coded language. He's not aware.
The dance. Yeah, he's not aware. So he never
said. Wait,
are they referred to as the illicit 6? That is the term used. That is interesting.
Yes,
you see, you're educating me and our listeners now. We know. Yes, so the illicit 6 and go on. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So a 6-0 basically. All right. That aside, the current uproar with the speaker and whatever.
Yeah.
Initially, the report come out when Mark making the presentation and say, the man accused him saying the Integrity Commission report. Him said in here. That was the accusation. And even me when me hear the accusation, So Juliet Adelia Integrity Commission report. And I said, boy, that look good. Then no, the Integrity Commission come out and say, no, what's up? So there are no outstanding reports that are being made. Say, no, what's up? So me, I say, wait there, Mark, I mislead Jamaican people. And so rather the next piece of the puzzle come out now, when Nationwide and some other people have to retract a statement with them run, where them accuse Mark about talking about the Integrity Commission. Mark never did talk about the Integrity Commission. So see the uproar we are going now, different from the 6, The uproar now is about the contractor general, I think. Or no, the auditor general. Mark mentioned about the auditor general of the speech with Andrew Walker. And the clarification now has to come back. Because I already did 6 of the issue now. 2 reports were sent to the auditor general, and them are hold back the reports.
Hold on. So, you know them do them kind of verbal gymnastics that we're turning in an idiot, but they're very clever with them something. So it's not the issue is not the Integrity Commission report.
No. The specific issue when Mark raised was not about the Integrity Commission, about the Auditor General report.
So hold on. So which report is this alleged illicit 6 in?
That must be a unicorn at this point. Because we have talked about it for about a year now, and the Integrity Commission come out and say, them no issued a report yet, so probably the investigation not done, but we know there's some investigation on. Because that is as much as we know.
No, but where did this thing come from with the 6?
And them come out and say, the Integrity Commission come out and say it themselves.
Say what?
6 politicians are being investigated.
Say 6 politicians are being investigated, right?
Yes.
Hold on.
And
6 politicians are being investigated, or there's a report that investigated that is a result of an investigation in 6 politicians. Which one was it?
We might get the language wrong, but my understanding is that they are being investigated.
Oh, so we have now moved from a report was issued with 6 politicians to 6 politicians are being investigated. That's what they know.
Yes. No, hold
on. 1 second here. Just stay right there, sir. Me just need to do something here. 1 second here. Stay right there, sir. Here. Hold on. My brother.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I look a quandary, because, just before the show, I go for my son, because him come, Zion, him come up and he must spend some time, and so I have to go for him, I'm going to ask you a favor, please. Don't say no. can I call you back tomorrow, or can you call me back tomorrow and let us continue this? Let me just admit to you that I have been getting this thing in bits and pieces, and I don't understand it, right? And you seem to, you seem to have been paying some attention to this, that at a minimum, you can supply us with additional information that could help us to even reason it out ourselves and better understand it, even if we don't understand it fully. So, do you mind if you give me back a call tomorrow afternoon, please?
Yeah, man, what time?
I'm going to try to start early tomorrow. So I'm going to start about 3, and we can talk about 4. Is that okay?
4 Jamaica time.
Oh, 4 Jamaica time is 3 your time, right?
Well, me don't really know.
No. What, hold on. What I just said a while ago was damn foolishness. You know, hear what I say? Yeah, so 4 Jamaica time is 3 your time. Like, how dumb is that? Well, no, so 4 US time is 3 o'clock Jamaica time, right?
Yes.
Oh, so yeah, it would be 3 o'clock your time. Would you be busy then?
All right. Yeah, man. We just want to clarify. All right.
Right. Okay. Because I don't know if you line up a look a Friday afternoon, start out with your lady or whatever. So
no, man.
if
No,
you tell
man. Agenda clear.
No, because I need to better understand this, and you're on the ground and you know some of what is going on. So so I want you to help us, and there are others here who are very much interested in this issue. All right. Okay. Hello. Yeah.
A call coming a while. So
no, but you notice that the call come in just after me say if you have an afternoon start out line up tomorrow, if you can allow it, and the call, you see how long you talk to me, almost 2 hours, and no call no come in, and just as me say, me know you may have a look at start out line up to tomorrow afternoon and think, and you say, no man, everything clear. Boom, a call coming. I miss the call. I miss the call, and I say, hey, me hear what you say, you better come send on me thing, and that me I tell you, yeah. But you go chat to Raga or whatever, and you don't plan for come. Listen to me, I know why you get in that trouble, but tell her, say me a beg her blind.
Yeah, man, tomorrow 3 o'clock.
Yeah, 3 o'clock. All right, Miss Lady, me I beg you blind, yeah? Give me a little break to make him educate about some things, and then after you can shell him out. All right, big up yourself here, Butcher. Yeah?
Yeah, man.
All right, then. Good. Why people, when they don't vex, I mean, run the show, so I know when, a call, is interesting enough and things. And he and I, we have gone through different levels of discussion this evening that I know is meaningful to you, the listener, and things like that. But, me have to go, my boy there with me, it go and, well, one of my son is here, Zion, come up on him there with him, brother and sister, but not going on a detail. But me have to go for him because him stay with me when him come up here and thing. All right? So I just ask your patience and understanding here, and I just want to hope we can talk to Butcher again tomorrow, and he can apprise us, of some of what is going on with this matter that I think is very important. It's very important. And it speaks to this whole issue of Jamaica can be a better place if certain terrible activities are decreased. And in order to decrease those activities and to make Jamaica a better place, we have to have a culture of accountability. But the accountability cannot apply to just one group of people. And, others who are arguably doing way more consequential acts, consequential against the country, that they routinely get away and they're not, held accountable. And if we put structures in place to ensure or to increase that accountability of those on the higher level who must be held accountable. And if when these structures are put in place, we routinely dismiss them and come up with convoluted ways of basically rendering them ineffective, then perhaps we need to just use, the only weapon under our disposal, which is the weapon of vote. And if it doesn't matter who is in power, whether it's a PNP or the JLP, either one of them do the same thing when they're in power. But remember, power never yields unless it's forced to do so. So I think we need to better understand this. And when we better understand it, we're in a position now to tell independent voters, like, all right, support this party because so-and-so, or don't support them because so-and-so. Or it doesn't matter who the JLP or the PNP is. If we were talking about, establishing a culture of accountability, it should apply to all. But don't be fooled or naive. It will not apply to all, particularly those in power, if they have the power for it not to apply to them. This is simple. It's not anything exclusive to Jamaica. It is a case all over. But one thing people in power fear is getting out of power. That's the only way they'll listen to you. That is the only way they'll... Everything else is a dance to shut you up, or whether forcefully or passively or whatever. But if them think the voters will take them out of power and force them to do certain things, they will do it. Okay? So we're going to continue this tomorrow. Take care of yourself, people. All right? Cool. Bernadette, probably you can help us tomorrow if you better understand it too, because it look like you have a light hook, line, and sinker. Show came to you courtesy of the law offices of Spector and Associate, your serious injury attorneys. And again, if you're in the state of New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, or Connecticut, and unfortunately, if you should get in an accident or you know somebody who got in an accident, please have them give us a call. We are incredibly resourced and ready to secure optimum financial benefits for any accident and injury, any injury that you may or somebody else may have unfortunately experienced, and we're ready to work. So give them the number or you use the number. The number is 800-318-8888. It's right on the screen. 800-318-8888. 800-318-8888. What happened?